Yes. Welcome you guys back to another episode of On the Record Podcast. So we're gonna do something real special today. I got my iRig broken. Shout out to the boys at iRig. And we have DJ Cram on the check-in virtually. Shout out to the boy
y'all?
Cram. And to the left of me,
What's up?
I have the original crew. We got Said He Said.
Yo, what it is, what it do?
I got the boy I Am Walt.
What it do? Shout out. I need some of that money.
No.
I need to get rid of this beta power. I don't like that.
No. We don't
like it.
We don't endorse those that don't put no money in the pot yet.
Oh,
don't worry.
Man.
When they cut that check, then maybe we can mention it.
Yeah, they need to cut it to me. That's what she's trying to get. Yeah.
And we got the young god, aka Emperor Key.
Good evening. So polite.
Yeah,
So
I like
polite.
the wave. I love the wave.
So polite, so polite. You know, he wanted to come a few times, but man got school. But now he said tonight he's gonna hang out. You know, he went to sleep early,
Took a nap.
That's what's up.
took a long nap. You know, so he's ready to
Naps are
go.
underrated. Believe me. As
I'm
I
gonna
get
love
older,
this
they're
perspective,
more
man.
meaningful.
All right. So there's so much things to unpack here. It's a lot to unpack right
Peace.
now. We'll just start off with rest in peace to GMX. They had his procession over the weekend.
What a
RIP.
spectacle.
R.I.P.
RIP DMX.
Man, what a not like Walt said, not a spectacle in terms of making it as a joke, but in terms of the amount of love and pouring out they had for him. I didn't watch it because to me I didn't want to remember DMX in a casket. Unfortunately,
I tried.
like that.
I seen bits and pieces over the weekend.
Yeah,
So did
I
I.
tried.
One of my former coworkers who I'm still cool with this day, I guess he was among one of the riders that was riding out like next to that monster truck.
Oh,
that
word?
DMX's casket was on. Yeah, I didn't notice it till I was going through my Facebook story because I have him on Facebook as a friend. And like he's like a young dude, like much younger than me, but he's like really like into like really knows hip hop and stuff like that and just music. So he's a really cool young dude for the most part. But yeah, it was nice to see him sent off that way because all the tasteless things that they was doing with this man fighting for his life and all the things that they were saying, like, oh, they need money to support. So I'm glad all that stuff was not the case and he was being properly sent off and celebrated in a big way. Because to me, I didn't really see it as this man, being buried. I just saw it as a person being celebrated from how he came out to how it all ended.
Yeah,
Big facts.
Exactly.
It like you said, celebration of life. 'Cause that's what it was.
Oh yeah.
It was a celebration of life. It wasn't a nothing remorseful. Just people that you're supposed to do at a funeral.
Celebrate life.
You celebrate the life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think too many times people at funerals are just no, why Lord, no, it's my time to go. I'm done. Celebrate when I was here, when I was around. You know what I'm saying?
Remember me.
Remember me. You know what I mean?
But there's one thing I like what Swiss Beats said though. Before we go into the whole Swiss Beats thing, I'm gonna say this point blank: if you didn't ride with me in life, don't come to my funeral.
Amen.
Straight up.
Amen.
If you weren't there for me for the ups and downs, not for my triumphs, but for my lows and lows time and have my back and all that stuff, don't give me my roses when I'm gone. Give me my roses when I'm here.
Yeah.
And I
Amen.
respect
Facts.
that.
I could safely say no matter what state X was in, Swiss was always right there.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that was his
Yeah.
that was his road dog.
I could safely say that. Granted, when they first met, Swiss was probably 17, 18
Yeah.
years old.
Yeah.
But like their kinship never changed, Regardless of all the situations X might have put himself in or found himself in, it was always the same.
Still ride or die.
It just never changed, and I appreciate that because it's easy to ride with somebody when they're on top of the world, feel like this wave will never end. It's a different situation when that wave is not what it is and that person is still around.
Yep.
It was a beautiful thing watching that whole event, and especially with him and all his kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I love hearing his daughter rap. That was dope.
Yeah, I didn't see that
definitely.
coming. I did not see that coming. Her spitting those bars out there like
Oh, yeah. That was beautiful. Very beautiful.
So, yeah, man. And then the next one, unpack, you know.
But before we go to the next one, like I
Go ahead.
said, I want to go back to what Swiss said himself. And this is especially for the black community. We have to start doing this. I did it myself. Start having a will and start having, life insurance policies.
yes.
It is so paramount.
He mentioned that during the.
Yeah, he did.
That's good. That's really, really good that he mentioned that.
Because you want no blood-sucking mofo taking care of your estate when you're gone. We don't give a damn about you. And he said it right there on the stage. I was like, yo, thank you for saying that, because for DMX, it could have went so left after he passed away. Like, with who's going to get paid off his freaking royalties, who paid off his movie, royalties from the movies, from the music, all that stuff, endorsement, clothing line, whatnot. You know what I mean? And he's right. Like, listen, keep it to those you love, and they'll eat forever. Make sure that they're main benefactors for your will, and write it. Make sure it's in writing. Make sure the lawyer's right there. Everything's notarized. Make sure it's there, because you don't want random taking over your.
That's one.
Oh, there you go. I got one. Sorry, guys.
That's one.
Already cursing already. All right, so pretty much, random bloodsuckers and opportunists taking care of what you built, and you want those who you actually love to actually eat off of that and benefit from what you put in when you were alive. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. It just
absolutely. I gotta give a big shout out to my mom. That was a conversation I had with my mom when I turned 21. Regular birthday. Made my birthday cake and all of that. And she wouldn't sing happy birthday until I filled out all the information for life insurance.
That's what's up.
That's powerful.
I had it since I was 21.
That means you got yours cheap.
Huh?
That means yours is cheap. Well, you bought your policy early.
Yeah, it's cheap. It's definitely cheap. It's definitely cheap. This is why when I was like 25, 26, I was like, I don't care. Whoever's around me is going to be all right.
Amen.
Spirit. Yeah, she did that. She did that to me when I was 21. She was like, I'm not going to say happy birthday. And that is something I look forward to just as much as you're crazy behind, intense, calling me early in the morning, singing happy birthday. Same thing with my mom's, but it was, I'm not going to sing it until you finish out your life insurance and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I ain't have a family or nothing, but I got it.
Yeah, that is a beautiful thing that your mother did, because a lot of people don't understand that when you die, people still got to take care of certain things, and that's one of the worst things that I see, especially in the minority communities. Somebody dies, what's the first thing they open up? A GoFundMe. Why weren't you taking? Why didn't you have your stuff prepared for this?
Want to know why?
You can talk about it. Why? I know why.
Because everybody worried about being lit.
True. Or people weren't taught.
Hyper consumers, man.
Yeah. Amen.
We are
extreme
hyper consumers.
Extreme
hyper consumers. I could be one. You know what I'm saying? We see something we want to look like as if we have money, and we spend the money that we have, and then we don't have money.
Yep.
So that's why.
So shout out to your mother taking the time to let you know, like, yo, you need to have a will. You need to have your life insurance
in the state and all that stuff.
And you need to have your, have these things lined up. Power of attorney, the person's going to sign up for. I actually have that right now. If I was to go to the hospital, who's going to take care? Who's going to make the judgment for me? You know what I'm saying? Because I can walk outside and the rock can fall on my head and boom.
Yeah.
But the fact that I'm
how comfortable of a feeling is that, though?
It's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful feeling because I know that everything will be okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if something happens, I'm not worried about it. It may suck because I'm transitioning, but I know that I'm going to be all right.
And that man in that green shirt right there, Namapo, I see you stretching the hell out of that shirt, big swole. You know what I'm saying? Young God, the Emperor. I see you. I can't believe how big he got. But anyway, he should know as well that he's taken care of as well due to whatever steps you took to make sure that everybody behind you is straight.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah, very, very, very beautiful thing.
And like I said, for all of us in the community, we have to start really pushing that issue. Like, yo, please have an estate. Please have life insurance policies at least or over $250K. Do that much at least.
Yeah.
Or we get swing. Like, make sure it's at least $100K and up. You know, make sure you have a will. Make sure you know who's your power of attorney, who's the people you can trust to do the right by you while you're still here and before you transition on.
It's funny that you mentioned.
I agree, brother.
You mentioned those two things about your mom not singing happy birthday to you till you signed the life insurance at 21, and then also in the same breath you mentioned the hyper consumer aspects of us as a black community. It just gets me thinking, like, on one hand, you're 21, you're not thinking about how quick life could go, because around that age you feel invincible. You ain't really thinking about much of any of that stuff. And then at the same time, you mentioned the hyper consumer aspect. I'm like, I wonder how it would feel if we just all became conservative and not putting much stock into these brands that have a long history of not, messing with the urban community in general, but they're referencing like every rap song under the sun.
Yep,
every rap song they're measuring every person of color that was in power. Like, they'll quick throw MLK references, but during his time when he was alive, they hated him.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's two.
It's because now don't look at me. I say that. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
I heard you too.
Not today. Not today.
No. See, Krabby, see what we have here, right? I created something called the swear and sleep jar. Yeah. So whenever I hear
I got the swear jar.
Yeah. So whenever I hear the swear and I hear the sleep jar, you put a dial in. So if I catch you dozing off, dial in. You cursing? Dial in.
I heard you.
See,
that's mistaking your C4, man. That's a mistake.
My man Watt over here, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
He be trying to bait people in this stuff, and I'm like, nah. You never catch me. I'm too
baiting. Nah, it's not baiting. There's probing, and there's like, yo, listen, if you happen to drop this S word, this F word, this C word, this A word, I didn't make you drop it.
No. Actually, we let the A word slide.
All right. Which A word?
Ass.
Okay. All right.
Ass can slide now.
I just want to make sure
because the reason why I let ass slide, and
I like how he said what word can slide, so he don't have to put no money in that jar.
Yeah. We let the A word slide because I was listening to FS1, and your boy Shannon and Skip man. Skip was letting the ass word fly like nothing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I was like, all right.
First of all, Skip was off of a Black and Mild and Hennessy.
That's Shannon. That's Shannon.
Well, Shannon's passing it. If Uncle's passing it, Skip taking it.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let the A word slide because I heard it on Power 105 and I heard it on High 97. So don't let it slide.
I heard Negro on Power 105. The other term.
Really?
8 in the morning. But I can say it though.
I think probably by accident.
No.
He said it.
He said it full blown.
They probably didn't because usually.
All right. What word was it? And this doesn't count toward the jar. What word was it?
Charlamagne said it point blank. The N word with a hard R.
ER?
ERNGA. On 8 o'clock in the morning. Nah, because he did the donkey of the day.
So her wasn't the soundboard wasn't quick enough with the delay.
No, they played it even with the replay. They played it again, no problem.
On the replay?
Yeah, listen, because he's
on YouTube or the replay
on the radio. On the radio.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh.
So I guess they get 2 per hour because they're black stations.
I don't know. You're not supposed to.
I don't know the FCC rules.
I'll let you know.
For hour?
The FCC, you can't curse at all. So if someone complains about it, you get fined.
Well, they didn't get fined yet.
Yeah, they probably got fined and paid for it.
Yeah.
iHeart, but they don't care because the message came out was probably powerful behind it.
I think Charlamagne might get a slap on the wrist because
he will.
His backing is too strong right now.
Oh yeah.
So I don't think I'm really locking on Charlamagne. I mean, they've had a decade to do so. So, like, I think he'll be fine.
He's known for it, though.
I think he'll be fine.
He's known
That's
for
his
the
personality. That's who he is.
Yeah.
Like, no filter for the dude.
Hip hop's Howard Stern. No, but he's pretty.
You're right.
He's pretty selective with certain people that he gets at. Like, if it's gonna be like, certain people that, with certain, like, personalities, like, sort of that leans towards like the ratchet side where he could really just be like, probing and stuff like that, he'll do it. But if it's a Jay-Z, a Will Smith or something like that, he's more under control because there's a lot of respect.
He still does
there.
it though.
There's a lot, I mean, he does it, but not too much. I remember when Jay-Z was there, like, 6-7 years ago, he was like, they're like, so how you feel about the Yeezus album? He said Jay-Z was like, I like it. He's like, come on, Hov. There's like 4 songs on there and stuff like that. So it was nothing too wild, but like, yeah, you're right. It was, but when it comes to certain artists, there is like that have done it, or even if he tries to do it, he'll get checked really quick. Like I remember one time he said something wild about a female that Master P, I guess, is affiliated with. Master P had to check him really quick. Yeah, Master P would quick be like, nah, listen, man, you don't do that around here. Like, and I respect Master P a lot, so I appreciated that.
I don't know who it was.
Yeah. It was someone.
I forgot. Something when they was down with the Hot Boys and all that. He tried to play her out, and Master P wasn't hearing that at all.
Yeah,
smart.
He wasn't Fredro Starr. He wasn't the baby. Baby of whatever his name is. Are we finished or are we done?
Birdman.
Damn thing.
Birdman, baby, Birdman.
Birdman looked like a goof.
I'm calling him a baby because that's exactly what he was acting like.
Yeah. No, seriously, like what was you trying to prove? You would think a man of that stature and history would go at Charlamagne a different way. Like, exactly. What were you doing?
You're trying to punk him on his own show.
He did try to come up there and try to tear it up, and he fell for the bait.
My point. Go ahead.
But yeah, we're gonna take a little break, and then we'll come right back to the next topic. Okay. Man, what a harsh first segment. So we're getting segment number 2, and it seems like this week has been very crazy. We're gonna jump right in. We're gonna unpack it right now. So Derek Chauvin, as we all know, he got slapped with the guilty suit, man, across the board. It took the jury 12 hours to deliberate
about that.
Yeah.
And he was hit with 3 charges. Do you remember what they were?
I know one was second-degree manslaughter.
One
was second-degree murder.
Second-degree murder.
Go ahead, Cram.
Second-degree murder. Third-degree. I think it's without intent to murder, and third-degree manslaughter.
Okay.
Oh no, second-degree
manslaughter. So he's facing 75 years.
Yeah. And the thing that
well, we might as well throw away the key then.
Well, listen, but you have to be careful because the judge is sentencing him for the trial.
Yes.
Exactly.
And what I found in Minnesota, that they might not run it concurrently. They might not run it consecutively. They might run it as one lump sum.
Pretty much.
So, and I think also in Minnesota, Minnesota, you only have to do 2/3 of your crime.
At the time.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. So if he gets 20 years for one charge, he might only do 12 years.
Yep.
All I'm gonna say I'm gonna say a lot more.
If they run it, I could be wrong, but if they run a concurrent, I think they're gonna take the highest year, which is 40. So you take 2/3 of that and you deal with that. And
then I'd rather them lump it up and do it, consecutively.
Mm-hmm.
But knowing the judge, after he said, "Oh, wow, how come
Maxine Waters?"
Yeah, exactly.
I understand what he was getting from because he didn't want to start a firestorm. But the same, because you're the judge, you got to set the tone.
Anything under 40 years, they might as well get to Minneapolis' end credits. I'm telling you that right now. I am telling you right there.
Yo, he's dying. Yo, I see on the camera, he's dying.
They thought Pompeii had it bad. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They gonna burn that city down, man.
Oh no!
Think about it.
That's another one. Sorry, you got me.
Right.
George Floyd died in the sick manner, disturbing manner he did. Fire started happening. You're like, oh my God, what's going on?
They burned down the Target.
You know, and stuff like that. There won't be just Targets burning down. There'll be houses too.
Oh yeah.
He has to get minimum 50+ years.
I think so.
He has to get minimum 50+ years.
Because my thing is anything. If it's just a slap on the wrist, like I said, it's back to the regular schedule program.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Because my thing is
Wait,
like,
how old is this dude?
Chauvin? Look at it right now. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing early 50s.
maybe mid 40s to be honest with you.
I got you. Wait. I'm looking at it right now.
He look like a meth head. He might be 20.
He is 45 years old.
Mid 40s.
Wow, could a fool be?
Mid 40s. Yep.
45 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him
Derek
40
Chauvin.
years.
So he should get 40 years. Don't
Yep.
get out till you're 80.
Honestly, I think the
Yeah.
ratings gonna
Get out to the 80s.
After that,
What?
on his way out, pushing down a flight of stairs,
Yeah.
story over.
There
That's
you
it.
go.
Or he might get his in jail. I don't know. Because I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
he
he
might.
is not going to GP.
Listen, if he wants that mainstream action,
He
you know,
is not going
put him in
to GP.
population.
There's no way hell they put him in gym
And they're
pop.
not going to put him in Gen Pop. They're not going to do that to him.
Shoot.
Are you
Going to
crazy?
South Dakota.
They're going to transfer him. He's not going to stay over there. Because then he got hit with a federal charge. Not a
Yeah.
state charge, a federal charge.
So
He got
he's
hit
going
with.
to a
Federal.
federal
So he's going to a
prison.
federal prison. So,
He going to the middle of nowhere.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or like Wyoming.
If everybody
Yeah.
go to the gym right now,
We should
that's
put him
black.
where they put the dude, and then at the end in Four Brothers, they'll never find him there. Tell you that. They'll never find him there.
In the ice?
That was so-
It don't matter where they look, they ain't gonna find him there.
Nah, they don't even find shit.
Dude, ain't no GPS on him, no nothing. I don't care.
Heavy ass big coat,
Real
heavy
talk.
ass sweater, heavy ass
Real
boots.
talk, shoot.
Going deep down to that damn lake. He's
Shoot.
never be found.
He'll be in plain sight, well preserved in the cold.
If you
That's
go
how
to
I
jail,
see it.
whoop
All
his ass,
white.
okay? If
Shoot.
you go to jail, whoop his ass.
You know what it is? Unfortunately, Americans don't do American things. And honestly, I see him only giving him like 25, 30 years. Easy.
They can't. I hope they don't, but they can't. They can't. Do
I
that.
just see the worst. I'm even pessimistic as hell about it. Yeah, he got convicted. I understand that.
Yeah,
but
he got
dude,
convicted. That's the first part. But you gotta. Because remember, for a judge, you're elected.
Yeah.
So, if the judge is smart,
Is he up for election though?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But
I
if
don't know
he
if it's
comes,
an election year.
but if he comes up for election,
He loses
you got
his
set
job.
precedent.
What?
Because either way, he's kind of screwed either way.
Yeah.
But you kind of want the masses on your side.
Exactly.
Because he can be like, look what I did, guys. Remember Derek Chauvin? And I persecuted to the full extent of the law?
Yeah.
Vote for me.
But then he might be on that Mr. For law and order, and then he go against the law and order crowd.
Either way, this guy Chauvin made a mockery of the whole judicial system and the police force.
They all did. All the guys who let him do it. You know, every like
real
those guys
officers,
who watch that and had no humanity to like pull him off is beyond me.
Yeah.
They're all complicit.
They're all complicit, yes, but then you have to understand the power structure. That's your sergeant. That's your leader in command. If you go against him, he makes your life miserable.
You pretty much your career's over.
Listen.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, is
All right,
between
let me ask you a question.
What's up?
At this point, what is better, desk duty or jail time?
That's
That's
duty.
duty all day.
You're not lying.
Every last one of them chose jail time.
Yeah,
Yep.
They get exactly what they deserve.
Facts.
yeah.
But the question is it different? Is it to do your job or do what's right? That's the real question of the day.
True.
Well, their job and doing what's right are two different things. Their job entails them to not provide any type of human decency. Like their job that's what it entails. Depending if that person looks like them.
Oh, thank you
Yeah,
for bringing
true.
that. Thank you for bringing that up because now I'm bringing some extra news because remember that lady in Buffalo who stopped her sergeant from hurting that person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And she got
speak on it.
fired. Now she got her she got her day of justice because now not only she's getting back pay for doing the right thing, she's getting her full pension.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing. Like, yo, she
Yeah.
deserves it. She more than deserves it. You know what? That guy was out
Yeah.
of pocket, almost killing the person.
That happened. When did that happen?
That-
It happened in
in the early 90s.
Years
yeah,
ago.
yeah, years ago.
She was in jail for like 11 or some years. Somewhere I remember.
Although she
So-
lost her badge, she lost her pension. She had 5 kids to take care of. They didn't give a damn about that. Of
Nah.
course they didn't.
And I posted a video today. I don't know if you guys saw on my page about the white cop is like, we have to reform the police because the training their train is basically my skin's a weapon, so I can be more aggressive with you, other than the white guy. Mm-hmm. And he said that he thinks that the police, the police, I guess policing should get rid of quotas, because if you don't hit your quota,
you get punished.
You're not gonna get. So he's right.
Yeah, you're forced to make arrests. You're forced to harass. You're forced to do anything to keep a number, so you can get a certain amount of whatever from
merit, and that's how you get your promotions. Yeah.
So, Michael Jai White, when he was on Culture Vulture TV, aka Vlad TV, he pretty much said,
"You never gonna let that thing down, would you?"
Never.
Listen, I mean, I still watch it. I just unsubscribe, but I still watch it, and stuff like that.
So you don't get the bing.
Nah, I don't need that. It's on the recommendations, but it's unsubscribe. It's I can't support what he said about Farrakhan. That's not cool. So pretty much, Michael Jai White was talking about like early on, in his life, I guess he networked with some dude, put in a position where he could do all the tests to become a cop, the physical training and stuff like that, and the written tests. And, he thought he did really well and stuff like that on the written test. And he thought like, this would be a breeze. He'd get in and stuff like that. And then after that, when whoever was doing the instructing or whatnot, whatever, called him in and said, nah, you can't get in because he's like too smart. Pretty much what he was saying was like they have a certain setup where they need people that they could control, that don't think for themselves as far as common sense, that are supposed to like pretty much they don't want anybody epitomizing the badge. They want people that they can control and do things like Derek Chauvin would do, essentially. So what he would do is normally what cops are supposed to do. They don't want that. The agenda is to do, in most cases, what Derek Chauvin would do.
So basically, looking for soldiers. You're not looking for people with actual humanity.
If you watch that hip hop documentary,
not at all. You're right.
I think it was Big U was talking about in the 90s when they were doing the war on drugs.
Yeah.
I think it was the LAPD. He's the one that initiated the whole cops getting weapons, like military weapons. And I was like, wow. So for them, cops think this is a war.
Yep.
Instead of you policing its citizens.
Well, that makes a lot of sense when you look at them early 80s with the Batarams.
Where 6 a.m. wake up call.
Just crack, out of nowhere, if they suspected it was some kind of, drug house or whatnot, they would just come out of nowhere with a batarang. My thing was like, there has to be some report about possibly them killing kids or families with that batarang.
They did.
You can't tell me that thing is just gonna.
Of course it is.
They did, bro.
Like it's.
No, bro, they did.
It's beyond me. Like
they did. Do you realize? I saw a post today. They just found recently those kids that got bombed in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
In 1985.
Their bones were being used.
They found their bones were being used in science courses.
For college.
Come on, man.
Sick.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Sick. And that ruined my day right there.
And then went out because when the bodies go to the morgue, they're John and Jane Does.
Yeah.
So obviously the school's gonna take them. I'm sure they didn't know who they were.
Oh man.
But that
I used to say this all the time, and people would be like, "Yo, Kev, you're bugging." I said, just look at the wool they're pulling over your eyes when they put out movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talking about this body cadaver joint? Wasn't that in Bad Boys too?
Yeah.
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 Haul out the bodies and put drugs in it.
Yeah. Genius.
That's genius, actually.
Genius. I'm not gonna lie to you. Genius.
This is how they numb you.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
That's actually going on.
That's true.
Another one.
It's simple, so subtle, but it's still there.
Exactly.
I like the amount of atrocities that minorities have faced throughout the history of the United States. It's never gonna be at peace.
No.
Every year there's a new target.
And here's the thing, though. Like, yeah, I'm glad Derek Chauvin is getting punished, That's 7 cops out of how many thousands and thousands of cases that this happened in the
But
last.
what I am appreciating, try to cut you off.
Right.
I am appreciating the fact that technology is being used for the right things.
You're right.
Because if that girl, Miss Fraser, didn't record that whole thing,
He would have skated.
he would have skated off. The fact that she stood there and recorded her phone and went on Facebook Live and IG Live, that sealed his fate. A girl having her camera there. Now, one thing, like I said, I like listening to different shows and talk shows. You gotta be careful of these politicians getting in office. I'm telling you what's gonna start happening. If you start recording cops, they might arrest you for that.
Yep. They're trying to make it legal to record cops now.
What?
They are.
They're gonna try to do something like that.
As long as you don't, here's
I
the law.
think they
The law
tried
is
it
this.
already, but it didn't go through.
Here's the thing. The law is this. As long as you don't interfere with the cop's job,
Yeah,
you can record.
You can record.
No problem.
So I could be 50 feet away.
Because for the cop to stop you from filming, that's pretty much preventing you from your First Amendment right.
Yeah. So
But the question though, don't they have body cams? So can we?
they
just
have body cams, yeah, but you're looking at their
Cut
point
'em
of
off.
view. They can cut them off. They can block it. They can do a lot of things.
Drop it.
Like for example, I think it was
Erase the footage?
Oh my god, the guy in oh my gosh, there's a new one where he was on his house phone. He got shot
What?
Yeah, the one that happened
In his house
this weekend
upstairs.
upstairs. He called 911, and the cop shot him. And I heard a twist of fate. That same officer offered the guy to ride home earlier in the day.
Oh my god.
That's what they
Yeah,
said.
the wild part, like he called them. They ushered people out of the house, went upstairs, and the officer saw somebody and dumped on him. Didn't even ask who he was or nothing. Just clapped him.
And then they have another video of something that happened in January of a Hispanic kid getting shot, almost like in a drive-by shooting. It was crazy. The cop is in his truck, and he just starts dumping on this guy outside. And when the guy, what's that? It was a gun. I thought it was a gun. Couldn't find him. He had a hammer in his pocket.
Jesus.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
when I have cop friends, and I'm like, you see these things keep happening, right? What can we do to prevent it? Because, you talk about qualified immunity. One cop says we need qualified immunity because why? Because it protects us. Because qualified immunity is like insurance. So in case your car breaks down, you don't sue me. Okay, yeah, that I understand. But it shouldn't give you just a blanketed to just do whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
And we just keep it going.
Shoot first, ask question later.
I think these body cams should be going to public feeds where they can't turn them off. Too many instances that we find that they did some egregious stuff and all of a sudden they're trying to hide it and then we don't get wind of it till like 3 months later.
Because the body cam footage, they don't want you to see that.
Then
that just buries them.
Then it's counterproductive. Then what's the point?
Like the girl, because we're gonna skip from Chauvin, we're gonna go to the Bryant girl, Makia Bryant. That body cam footage came out quick. Usually it takes them a while for that footage comes out. So the fact they went out
why
quick,
that came out quick.
because they made it, they could justify what happened. Now, again, for those that are in the back, when I posted the post of the girl having the knife in her hand, I do not agree of her dying. I do not. But I wanted to understand what the situation was. Because people were saying to me, oh, you disagree with the cops. The cops are doing. I said, no. What I don't agree with was when people are posting videos online saying the cop pulled up and got the busing. He didn't ask no questions. I said, no, that's not what happened. You look at the body cam, he pulls up, asks, trying to assess what's going on. He walks up, and then the girl comes outside, knocks one girl over, and about to stab another person. If I'm watching that, I'm gonna do what I have to do to cause harm for you to stop. I don't want to kill you, but I just wanted to understand what the hell happened.
But here's the thing, though. We say this time and time again how, and I'm sorry to say this, but I have to pretty much pull out the race card here. We see this time and time again when white criminals get treated like almost like
royalty.
They do the worst of the worst. And I've seen videos in which cops almost getting ran over by trucks driven by white men. I seen a white man waving a butcher knife at a cop. Not a single bullet was fired. Not even the mace was being used. I've seen so many mass shootings in this country, and most of the time, the person who commits it was a white man, gets carted out to the car. She's like, he had a bad day. He had a bad day. He had a rough upbringing. Blah blah blah. And it's being humanized. Hell, one of them was given Burger King, for God's sakes. And yet, for us, for black people especially, it's like, yo, automatically you go dump the bullets in this little girl. Like, come on, she's 15 years old. She didn't deserve that.
No, she didn't.
Here's the thing: with all the training you had in your career, you mean to tell me you can't disarm the woman? I have the same gloves the cops have. They are cut proof. For when I used to work as a peace officer, you could try to stab my hand, the knife would not go through.
Oh, she had it on his hand.
No, but he could have had gloves on. It could have easily just.
That's what I kept saying. Like, I'd rather him disarm the girl.
Yeah.
Wait, don't you?
All right.
But
All right,
and
gentlemen.
then tasers.
and
you
then
have
pepper spray. I understood what was going on. Go ahead, Kareem.
Not to cut any of you gentlemen off. Did y'all see the view of that from across the street?
No, I didn't see that one yet.
I saw the body cam. That's all I saw.
Right then. See, that's the problem. The problem with most media is they put out what they're going to put out to get a reaction from you. If you look across the street, it's about 15 people, maybe 12 people outside. Also, 2 cops that are there ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
Calming the situation down. Now, before I even go any further, she should not have died.
Yes.
I'm not placing the blame. I'm not placing the blame on the cops.
Mm-hmm.
I'm placing the blame on the girls. Her parents was there.
That was I was saying too.
You're right.
The girl's parents was there. So
her parents were there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm gonna just reference something real quick and come back. My sign. Everybody knows what my sign is, right?
Your Pisces.
Yeah.
They don't know. I know.
My sign was like when I was in high school. If there was a fight, security guard or stop the fight, or somebody from the neighborhood or the big bro. He's absolutely right.
Yeah.
That's what you call a neighborhood.
Yeah.
But if you're out there and the cops are calming down the situation, your 15-year-old daughter comes outside with a blade, swings at a girl, and your own daddy kicks her in the head, who is stopping this from happening?
There you go. That was another thing I wanted to unpack
There's
too.
no accountability for the parents.
There we go.
The adults that were there.
Right.
There you go. There you go.
So I'm not saying the cop was right. Now, one, the cop was a marksman, ex-military. I'm going to reference Charlemagne the God, and I'm going to come back. Charlemagne the God was like, do you really think he cared about her life? Because the girl in the pink, he shot when she was right there. He was a marksman. He ain't hit her. He hit the threat. Period. The parents were there to stop that. The cops were called because the parents could not stop it. When the cops were there, her ass should have stayed in the house.
Yeah, amen.
Parents should have stayed in the house.
Yeah, amen.
The people outside that came to fight should have been arrested and removed.
Exactly.
They stayed directly in the midst of the issue, contributing to the issue. That's why that happened. It's a buffet of issue all the way around.
Woo.
That girl should not have died due to the fact that her parents should have stopped that ahead of schedule.
Exactly.
Period. So if that cops he gets charged, excessive force, I get it. Parents, jail.
Ooh.
That's my standpoint on it.
That's your standpoint on that one?
You allowed that girl to come outside with a butcher knife, and then on top of that, you kicked another girl in the head when the situation was actually being calmed down. You have to watch it from across
that
the
part
street.
I saw.
I saw the father kicking the girl. I did see that one too, and I'm like,
you're a grown ass man. What the hell?
Like, where are the parents? Where's the person with the comment? Like, yo, what are we doing? There was nobody there saying, "What are we doing?" And then the girl just comes out of left field and tries to attack somebody in front of a cop.
Yeah.
Now let me ask all four of you gentlemen.
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna use gonna use Young God over there as an example.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's Intense is your older brother. I'm saying. Intense, you outside. Somebody came to the crib. Well, I can't even use you because you probably body slam a football team anyway. Somebody attacking Key, your sis, right? And I know she can whip ass too. There's a bunch of people that came there to jump her, or whatever the case may be. Out of nowhere, you trying to calm a situation down. A girl is over there chasing your sister with a blade, and somebody's there with a gun. What you want them to do?
Well, stop him.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Stop him. I'm gonna try to jump on him.
Period.
Stop.
You're right.
Like,
Yeah,
if you're the person that has the legal arm to stop it.
My point.
And I had another video of this lady on IG. I'll tag her name in the video, and she was saying how she was stabbed before.
5 times. You said me
5
that.
times, she said.
Yeah.
And she said that if I can replay it, and if a cop was there when it was happening, she said shoot that B.
Yeah. I agree.
Because she said
Body
she
her.
got stabbed in her chest, in her ribs, cut on her arms, cut on her leg,
In the back.
in the back,
In her head.
and in her head.
Ooh.
That's how many times she got stabbed.
Jesus.
And the reason why she got stabbed, because her girlfriend that she was dating was cheating on her with her.
Ooh.
And the other girl found out, and then in a bit of passion, she stabbed her.
Wow.
Time out. It wasn't a bit of passion.
Well, out
Remember
of
what she said in there? She said she came
came over,
home.
yeah.
That lady was already there, and
Yeah.
she was like, "Yo, I'm about to kill
kill
you."
her. Yeah.
Wasn't no crime of passion. She
Yeah.
told her to her face.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill
Yeah.
you. So, like, I had somebody talk to me in my group chat. Oh, I rather get stabbed than to get shot. I'm like, but wait, hold on, time out.
That is a person that has never been stabbed or shot.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I've been slashed. I've been stabbed before. When I bounced.
That makes
It's
no
not
type
fun.
of sense.
Yeah.
It is
I'm
not fun at all.
I was just like, oh, she could take a stab. But I said, who's to say that this girl might not get stabbed in the neck?
So I'm saying,
Exactly.
like whether it's a gun or whether it's a blade in close distance, you may hit vital arteries.
That's what I was saying.
That doesn't make
That
no
doesn't
bleed
make it,
out.
doesn't make
You
it any
sound
best.
like a lunatic saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, she
Right.
could take a
Stabbed.
stabbing. What?
No.
She could take a stabbing.
One could
No.
cut in under your arm or in your neck.
If she
or your
she
leg.
cuts this
It's a
girl
wrap.
on her throat, she goes cocked back, and the girl crunch down, hit her in the chin with the blade. What you gonna say then?
Think about it.
Yeah.
A paper cut could cut you.
Yep.
Let alone something that's supposed to harm you and like get past your flesh.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like.
So
nah.
I was like, no, and like I said, I was trying to tell people in the video that I posted, the picture I posted, I'm not trying to stir emotions. I just want to unpack and understand for myself.
Yeah.
Seeing what I saw, because the way how you reported it made it seem this cop just went rogue.
Yeah.
But when you watch the videos from all angles, it wasn't even rogue. The situation was out of control.
Yeah.
And if I pull up and I see somebody about to do harm to somebody else,
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I gotta
Get
do what I
done.
gotta do.
Like, my thing is still, and you probably hate me for saying this, guys, but I'm gonna say still though, I don't think it warranted 4 shots. One
No.
shot, yes.
Yeah,
If anything, with his marksmanship, he could have given her the bare minimum, of a nice flesh wound.
Yeah.
But it seems like, again, I'm just trying to analyze the psychology
Just stop the threat.
of this cop, because like if he has the military experience, I think he might have been one of those guys who probably sees like maybe a child with a rocket launcher, probably giving that child a chance,
Putting them down.
but he's realizing this is probably not going to go the way I wanted to go.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna act accordingly based on his military
dump the
training.
clip, yeah.
But like I said before, if he was analyzing the situation, at best with his marksmanship, he probably gonna give her maybe at least a flesh wound.
Yeah.
If you were damaged,
I'ma just-
her knee or something.
Let me just put this in the air. I said he was a marksman, correct?
yes, you
They
did
said,
What is he trained on?
to shoot to kill, and that's a problem
He's from the
too.
military.
Yeah,
That's what the problem with a lot of these cops are.
So,
They're trained to
if
shoot
I
to kill.
walk in, listen, I train regularly, right?
Mhm.
The reason I did is because I want to understand every situation I'm ever going to be in, regardless if I'm ever going to be there or not. I want to understand what I can and can't do.
Yeah.
fair.
Period.
That's fair enough.
Understandable.
I'm not going out here acting like John Wick. You must be out your damn mind. First of all, I don't want to get shot. But
they
in the
antagonized
heat of the
him.
moment, in training,
Kill a man's dog. I'm just saying.
they tell you if you can wound someone,
Yeah.
that's fine. You can wound someone that is. But when you are pulling that thing out, it's to stop your threat.
You're right. You're right.
Okay.
I remember when I was
Now I'm gonna just put this in the air. How many times have y'all seen videos? Somebody get shot 2-3 times, still keep walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of times.
Now, what if she got hit in the leg, didn't feel it because adrenaline, and then gave her 8 times?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I don't shoot. That's
I'm
one thing.
speaking from somebody that holds these things on a daily basis.
Gotcha.
Wow.
I
Honestly.
have to think about that stuff. Yo, I have it on me. I'll still knuckle somebody up or down.
I got you.
Pardon my language.
Shoot,
that
man,
is
you level
definitive.
few
That's it.
earlier,
It's
so you
over.
good. Don't worry about it.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
If I pull that thing out, everything about my life from that point on is completely changed. That's it.
I got you.
If I happen to miss them and hit somebody behind them, I got to deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
If I'm with all 4 of y'all and somebody coming in and I gun him, y'all are cool. I got to deal with that.
I see what you're saying.
I have
Talk
to
about it.
understand that.
Talk about
So
it.
everybody that picks up that gun understands that.
Yeah.
So if you're there to stop a threat,
Yeah.
and that is an imminent threat,
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it, that girl was scared for her life or whatever the case, and she was about to do some bodily harm. If y'all see that freeze frame,
I
Yeah,
saw
you
that.
see it.
she swung like Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She cocked her hand back. It was ready to gut this girl
Yeah.
like a fish. So I
For
understand.
real.
I understand why the cop was like, "All right, you gotta go down," and it wasn't like he had time to really react. It was like a bang bang
Yeah.
because he walks
And
up and then she pushes the girl
I'm sorry.
down, and then she goes
I'm
back to
sorry.
the next girl. I'm like, "Whoa."
Like,
Time out.
go ahead.
How many of y'all in that room been in a fight?
We all
Right
have.
here. Right here.
Yeah.
We all have
Couple,
been in a
couple in my
fight.
life.
All right, let me ask you a question, Intense, because I know your brother's sitting directly from me. If you see somebody jumping in, you gonna throw one punch?
Now I gotta throw a couple so he can get off of him.
Oh, you gonna slam?
No, I'm gonna slam him.
I'm saying.
I'm gonna slam
Yeah,
him.
no.
But
You
I
gonna
don't
put him
want
to
him.
sleep.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm gonna put him to sleep. But I don't want. If it's a 1v1, I'm gonna let you knuckle up. But if I see him getting jumped, nah. So it's
No,
That's
it's-
my point.
No, I think it's
Yeah.
Point.
it's
So at that point in time, it is pure. Yo, I gotta do what I gotta do. Body slam, something.
Yeah.
I have to stop this. And if you walk up and you see the parents and your 2 fellow officers can't handle
Yeah.
that situation,
You gotta do what you gotta do.
yeah.
true.
so this is the only reason I'm upset about it, because one, I'm exhausted with seeing this happen to our community. I'm exhausted. Every day I wake up, it's about 9 new ones.
It's,
Yeah.
It's draining as
It's
hell.
getting crazy.
Super draining as hell,
Over it.
emotionally and spiritually.
No, but
This situation is so different.
this.
Unarmed, George Floyd, unarmed. The kid that got shot by the cop that thought it was a taser, unarmed. Even though the kid was running down the alleyway, threw the gun, turned around with nothing in his hand, he was unarmed when he was shot. It's so many
That kid from
deaths
Colorado.
going on by cops
Yeah.
bothers me.
Yeah.
This situation was different.
Yeah, because adults
It was
fail
different. She didn't have to die. Her parents were a piece of
She
shit.
failed.
Yeah.
She failed.
I'm not gonna say it
There. Yeah.
because they didn't stop it before that.
Yeah.
The parents failed. No question.
My whole
The neighborhood failed.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
was outside. That whole
Yeah,
neighborhood
they
failed.
just watched. They just
Yeah.
sit there and watch. You're right.
I feel like everybody was instigating the entire situation, because like if we're
Exactly.
if we're adults and stuff like that, we see stuff like that happening with young. These are kids we're talking about. We gotta stop that. And my thing-
Kids. Well, they were kids, but they're all from a group home.
my thing is, like, you know, if someone steps to your property on that type of time, your property, you have by any means necessary to defend yourself.
Yes, you're right.
You know,
But once the cop gets involved,
yeah,
all that should stop.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You're right.
All
That's
that
very
should
true.
stop.
That's true.
Especially
You're right.
because you know the climate of this country toward us.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I agree. 100%.
You're right. You're right. You're
If
absolutely
you
right.
know that climate, and you had the nerve to 911 on your phone, you hear the sirens, you back up.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Go sit somewhere.
Go take her inside and go sit down.
Yeah.
That's how I was waiting. Like, because
how many times have you seen the cops call, and when they get there, the person that called them, they trying to put them in cuffs
yeah,
because they what color?
Bro, that happened in California. I told
Yeah.
the guys that last week. There was a guy that was taking his trash.
Yeah.
There was domestic violence disturbance upstairs. Cops thought it was him. Even the lady who called the cops walked out and said, "That's not the guy.
She went
He's
out
not
butt
the
naked."
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not the one that I called the cops for. Why are you arresting him for?" And he was like, "That's not me. That's people upstairs. That got nothing to do with me." And they still booked him.
Yep.
And it took 3 months for the
You-
video to come out. 3 months.
You want to know what's crazy?
Go ahead.
They was called on a white man.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And he's black.
How you
Arrested
F
the
that
first
up?
black person they saw.
Of course, that's in their DNA. It's in their mental faculty of doing that. It's like so commonly, like it's common work for them. I guess I'm looking at the word to say, but I can't say it because it's so infuriating.
Listen, Aries Sphere said it best. It's the greatest Jedi mind trick ever.
Oh, yeah.
It's the greatest Jedi mind trick ever.
Oh, yeah.
Because from a historical
Yeah.
standpoint, black people are not what the narrative paints us to be and stuff like that.
But that's the case. This country would have burned down a long time ago.
And then what made me
Seriously.
more mad one time, that kind of just irked my soul. Sorry to get in your way, Keem. I got a friend of mine who was a cop. I got a few friends who are cops. So I did a poll. I asked 5 of them. Out the 5, 1 said that, I'm going to say air quotes, he said it was a good shot. I'm like, wow.
Wow.
A good shot. Bro.
Sorry, curse again.
It's all right. I got to do a lot of edits.
What's your name?
It's a heated-
Intense.
it's a
I'm gonna
heated
need your
article,
cash
though.
app because I've been cursing up a storm.
Don't worry about it. I got it right here. But it's like
Nah, it's a very heated
I'm like,
topic, man.
good shot. It's a girl
It's a little
who's
girl.
emotionally disturbed. What do you mean good shot? I said, look how you sound right now talking to me, bro. You sound crazy. And the crazy thing about it, he wasn't even white. He was a black.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
So it's like, I'm like, I understand that you have to be the authoritative figure, but just that kind of bothered me. It's like, bro, a good shot for a girl.
Where's your humanity, my dude?
But why did that bother you?
Because for me, it felt like I'm looking at the perspective of a journalist and me having a soul for human life. I'm looking at him like
from that, just-
you almost look like a killer.
No, but at the same time, when you said that to you, and then you said that to us, I'm thinking like, oh, you can be bought. Oh, this is just about your pension. That's what it's about.
That's
Yep.
what I talk about. They want soldiers over people who have a baddie. They want people to
Well,
shoot to kill,
all
and that's
out.
it.
uh-huh.
That's it.
You're
Shoot
right.
to kill.
But the problem is this, though. Soldiers know the rules of engagement,
Yeah.
which blew my mind because I see the Army and military men in general, and I have plenty of friends with the military that say this to this day. We deal with people who are insurgents of that with better regards than police do with particular people in this country. When I heard that,
You're right.
it really effed with my mind, but then I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you, off of what you said, why is our peace officers militarized?
It makes no. Like I said, it happened in the '90s for the
Think about
war. The war on
made a great
drugs.
point.
Look. The war on drugs. I don't want to get in that. That's a whole nother topic. That's gonna take me 2 hours to explain
Listen,
the war
we
on
already
drugs.
watched Snowfall. There was no war on drugs.
I blame this guy right here. This man right here.
I put them onto a lot of
He
stuff.
put me. Because he talked about Snowfall, and I knew about the little things that were happening back then about the war on drugs and how the war on drugs is a fabricated story. But then when he talked about the Iranian conflict, I was like,
Iran-Contra?
what? A conflict? What are you talking about? And he said, bro, you didn't know. I said, what are you talking about?
We know about this.
And
shit?
then I literally typed it online, and I said, we sold guns to Iran. The same guns to Iran was sold to Nicaragua to fight their revolutionary war, and in repayment, the CIA sold drugs back into us, and we were exchanging money for them, and they pay back the government. What? And people don't know about this. Further. People don't know about this.
It goes even further though. He's right though.
Why do world banks love wars?
It's very profitable.
They get paid.
Huh?
They're very profitable.
They finance both sides.
Exactly. You know.
So what do you think this country's built on? This is why guns will never go anywhere.
Yeah, it's built on that war.
You know what it is?
This is why I learned about guns.
Two things that I heard and it stuck in my head. One was when I watched the Judas and Black Messiah movie, and you had Fred Hampton saying war and politics. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Yes, it did.
And he said, war is politics with blood. Politics is war without blood. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then another thing that threw me for a loop. I'm sure everybody here has played Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Remember when it was, I think it was, yeah, that's him.
Sorry.
Wait, I got warrants?
No.
No. I told you I lived directly across the street from the police station.
Oh, it's all good. No, you did.
Everybody plays Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
And I think when they had the Metal Gear was in the future, and how they were saying that they were sponsoring the guns on both sides because it was money making.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh snap, you're right.
Because the gun dealer was right there, like chilling. Like dude was like have a can of soda in his hand and a whole cache of weapons right there for the buying. Whoever wants to get them, come get him.
Yeah, I was like,
you ever see the movie War Dogs?
Yeah.
With Jonah Hill and Miles Teller?
Yeah.
Based on a true story about them dudes being gun runners, and their whole thing was just like, again, rules of engagement. They're like, they didn't take no side, they just took profit.
That's what it is.
That's what it was about.
They went out, found out who was selling the most guns, bought them, and sold them to whomever.
Yep. That's what it is. Profit over anything.
That's it.
Oh man,
it's sick.
You sell fear. You promote fear. You promote segregation. Drop guns into it. You'll never lose money, ever.
No. Exactly, and that's what the NRA will never be out of business. They went through so many freaking investigations, and yet they're still standing today because people are willing to pay their membership, buy into the lie that they support them. But reality is, they don't support them at all. They support the gun manufacturers.
Yeah.
They're all for the gun manufacturers, not for the gun owners. They could give a drop a rat piss about the gun owner.
Just ask Philando Castillo.
They don't give a shit. Yep, they don't give a shit about me because even in this whole thing, guns need to be banned, AR-15s or whatever the case may be. In this whole pandemic, they dropped 43 new guns.
Yep.
Honestly, if I was a well-decorated...
We ain't got no ammo. We want gun violence to stop. But here's 43 new models. Take your pick.
Meanwhile, we have no sense of new gun policies being funneled through the government at all whatsoever, because either the Congress doesn't want to make it happen, and we want one filibuster away from shutting that shit down, or people in pockets, i.e. the NRA, the gun companies and whatnot, who want to even fathom of doing a gun registry. The smallest thing, the minuscule thing to do is do a gun registry, like do like a car registry in the United States, but they don't want to do it because reasons, which I don't understand at all. But it's for the money. At the end of the day, they want nobody to know.
They don't want everybody to register those guns because I think it'd put a microscope on them.
Yeah, because and that's why I said the same thing. Because know what it is? All these guns on these streets, over 500 million guns on the street, and yet somehow, in circulation in the United States, yet somehow there's only 330 million people, and a lot of percentage don't own guns in this country. That's the crazy part about it. How we have 500 million guns in circulation in this country alone, yet a majority of Americans don't own guns.
Got a questionable inventory.
Something's going missing in that manufacturing.
They ain't going missing. There's a lot of materials that are used and gotten rid of and recirculated somewhere else.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
Oh man. Well,
you can look at the bottom of any ocean and find a small arsenal.
Oh yeah, without question.
That's wild.
He's right. He's absolutely right.
Wow.
Look at the Philippines. They build guns from scraps they found in the water.
Yo, you want to know something crazy about the Philippines?
Go ahead, my man.
On my 1911, in the the last World War we had over there, when they left, They left the factory and everything in it. So our 45s are American financed but Korean made, so they can get around that.
Wow.
That's crazy.
You can look them up. It's called American Classic, 1911,
Wow.
and they are beautiful.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just think about that.
Mind blown.
Just
right
think
now.
about that. Now, mind you, what is it? Colt 45?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if they say Colt can't sell in this country, American Classic can. Same gun.
Wow.
Dealing with import fees. Just think about it, man. This country is built on blood, guns, money. That's it. The stuff that we going through
They don't give a damn about it.
doesn't mean a damn thing to none of them.
Nope.
Until we hit their pockets.
Yeah.
This is why gun reform, prison reform, policing reform is only going to happen if it happens to them.
Yep.
Or unless a lot of us black dudes start buying guns in mass.
Or what Chris Cuomo said, when these white kids start, when their end credits
It
started
stays near
going,
me at
it's
all
over.
times.
I believe it. Brother, I believe
Chris
it.
Cuomo said when these little blonde hair, blue eyed kids start biting the dust, it'll change very quick.
Wait, what question?
It'll change very quick.
We just think it's already happening right now with the whole. Why do you think why these drugs are being legalized?
Because they're making their money now, man.
They're about to get paid for it.
Oh yeah, for sure. But my whole thing is like, I've always said this and I'll say this again. All the non-violent offenders
Be out of prison.
regarding this weed stuff should be out of prison and their record should be expunged.
That's what's happening
Period.
right now.
That's what needs to
And
happen.
well, it depends by state, but that's happening right now.
New York is doing
In
it
New
right
York,
now as
New
we
York is
speak.
doing it, and Jersey did it too.
Cali did it as
And
well.
Cali did it as well. So a lot of people who had 3 strikes, et cetera,
Clean.
are now clean. So
That's
Hopefully.
great to hear, man.
Hopefully
we'll
that
see.
continues. Man.
Yeah.
But
All right,
all thing
man.
is now is for us to get into the industry itself, which would be getting millions of dollars to do that.
It's gonna take time. We'll get there. We're gonna take a break.
So
Go ahead.
hold on real quick before you take that break.
Uh-huh.
So how many of us are mad at Michael Jordan at this point?
Me, honestly,
Who's mad at him before or just finding out about what was going on?
Michael Jordan has had stock in private facilities for incarceration for quite some time.
we knew this.
We knew this, yeah.
We knew this.
So how many of us are mad at him?
Honestly,
Still.
I can be mad because you know why? I work for the city of New York, and my deferred comp and my retirement plan are invested in those private prisons, and I try to change it, but it's so hard to change out of that because it's so ingrained into my pension and into my deferred comp.
Yeah, I had a 401k with Vanguard. They're part of it too. I switched it.
Oh, really? You know
So
what?
if you have Vanguard, watch yourself.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
check.
And
I
I think
have
that was an
Vanguard.
issue with, if I'm not mistaken, I think that was an issue with ING. ING is called something else right now.
Oh man.
But when ING was out, I think that was an issue with them as well. And I think they swapped the name so they wouldn't get in trouble for it.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I will say that I am mad at MJ for that, but right now he's strange because this iconic figure exists in a gray area because at the height of a lot of real situations,
Like the LA riots.
a la, Rodney King and stuff like that, he was too busy telling us Republicans buy sneakers too.
Yeah.
Understandable and stuff like that. But then you start to hear things about like some of the like hospital facilities that he's doing for Charlotte and everything.
Yeah.
And those things. But meanwhile you're funding prisons in these inner cities where like that Jumpman symbol means a lot.
Yep.
And kids are dying for it every single day. So instead of turning like these prisons that you're funding into basketball courts and more programs for after schools and stuff like that, you're just telling like, yo, this is where you're gonna go, and you're gonna help me make more money with you being behind bars and underpaid, getting like 1 cent an hour and stuff like
I think
that.
it's 10 cents.
10 cents an hour, but like it's like
Crazy.
it's just a weird space he exists in because he means so much beyond beyond basketball, beyond the black community, but at the same time he's doing something so elitist, so 1%.
Egregious.
And it's very disgusting, but at the same time he's also doing good things too. It's like you don't know which side to pull towards with him. It's weird.
That's the point. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head.
Man.
All right.
In order to get ahead, that way you're doing is tough. But go ahead.
We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. Check 1 2 1 2. Yes, DJ Intense here from On the Record Podcast. Listen, I'm gonna be introducing a new dynamic to the show. I'm actually gonna call it Song of the Episode. It should be called Song of the Week, but since we pump out so many episodes, I'm gonna do my episode. So this week's artist for Song of the Episode is no other than Keanu. Keanu's been providing a lot of the background music that you've been hearing on the podcast, so it's only fair that he gets the first dibs on the cut. So, shout out to the boy Keanu and OM Jerry. This song right here is called Twos Twos. Let us know how you feel. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.
Don't talk, we pulling up. Whole gang on a jet, yeah. Lambo, no vet, yeah. With my respect, yeah. Everybody say they wanna be with cut the check, yeah. Oh, let me down my dog. You mama getting pets, yeah. Her ass you fat, yeah. Rich says, one more time. Let's do it again, yeah. I got them big old stones. My was taking big ass sticks. Cartier, man, look at my wrist. You know when you get like this. Hop out in the cool, my pocket blue. I dropped the woo, I dropped the woo. I rub my necks, but no, I don't go for that. I get your everything in two.
Look at my wrist and my arm, oh, when I'm too litty. I ain't got 99 problems, I keep me too slippy. Yeah, my ops is mad because I'm too drippy. Yeah, the police can't catch me because I'm too swiftly. Hit the sport mode, yeah, you know I'm gone. With a bad bitch, so don't we going home. I get mad breach, I like designer sneak. I'm from the projects, now I fly private. Please don't disrespect, cause you know the type of time I be on. Way before the pandemic, I kept a mask in the car. I'm the type to run down and be in front of your door. But I ain't got time for that, I'd rather be in the mall.
Hop out in the cool, my pocket blue. I dropped the woo, I dropped the woo. I rub my necks, but no, I don't go for get your bag, got everything in two. Hop out in the cool, my pocket blue. I dropped the woo, I dropped the woo. I rub my necks, but no, I don't go for get your bag, got everything in two.
There is no. Listen.
Hey, stop. Stop right there. We're back. Okay, we're here. This third segment, I'm trying to be PG, and I'm trying to be, because it's not funny what I'm about to talk about. It really isn't, okay? But it's just, when I unpack it, it just feels like, what? Anyways, welcome you guys back to On Record. So, we have Emperor Key here, and he brought a topic to my story, brought a topic to my attention, and I just couldn't believe what he was saying. Okay. Now, Emperor Key, what's the? We're gonna talk about YouTube star EDP 445.
Yes.
EDP 44. What was it? 445 or 44? 445. So EDP 445.
It's like your weight size. 445.
445.
Listen, as we're talking, his subscribers is just saying unsubscribe.
Quick.
No, he's 2 million though. He's still. I think yesterday I checked. He still has 2 million.
So we're gonna explain what happened.
Oh man.
We're gonna try to explain what happened. So his real name goes by what again?
The real name of his name goes by Eat That, like not that.
Eat that.
That.
Eat that. Eat. So
DAT.
So eat the kitty cat.
Yeah, but
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You don't want to catch the fine.
Yes.
So eat the kitty cat.
Eat that
445, right?
Yep.
And
Eat that pie.
So he was recently caught soliciting to a minor.
Yep.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
And this is not his first time going around, right?
Nope. Last year in Sydney happened.
So
too.
he got So he got in trouble last year for the same thing.
Yep.
But actually talking to a minor, right?
Yep.
And he got off scot-free.
Yep.
And then he went back for the playback recently.
Went for the deuce.
Went for the repeat because he's trying to get a back-to-back champ, and he got bagged.
Yes, in the worst way possible. But
Okay, so I just want to
He got
understand.
his Build-A-Bear, Chuck E. Cheese.
I just want to understand. I'm trying to understand. I really am. I'm not laughing at it. I'm just trying to understand.
I'm sorry.
Why?
Can't
what-
go to the bar at David Buster's to say
Yeah, I
that.
know, but what do you see? What do you see? Like, I don't see why I want to talk to a minor, cause like he
Have you seen this drink full of size?
He ain't got no choice.
Have you seen him?
I have.
Is that how big he is?
I understand.
He'll smother the little kid.
but big guys get love too. You know, we're a hot accessory right now. Okay. Anyways,
Listen, I'm not trying to besmirch the big brothers. I'm a big brother myself. But dude, how can you make love to a little kid as big as you are?
Listen.
You didn't see your own penis since probably 7th grade, my
Oh my
dude.
God.
Have you see how big this dude is?
I refuse to believe 16 minutes of conversation went on, and she said nothing about, I gotta go to bed for school.
Or go to Build-A-Bear.
Or Build-A-Bear, like, you know.
or can we talk on Roblox?
You know, like, there is no way that she didn't say something to give up her age. Okay? You know?
How old is he? How old is he? This guy.
He's 20-something.
No, you're like 30-something.
30-something?
I thought he was 20-something.
Double check.
Let me check.
He's probably no. He look. He's in his 20s. He look kind of strange. You know. He look like yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know. I play video games all day. You know.
Wild.
I hang with minors all day. Like,
I need love, but
I need love,
I
but
know
not from, you know.
I'm awkward as hell to talk to women, so.
She's 30.
Yeah, 30.
My
Just
bad, he's
turned 30.
years old.
I guess so,
30.
yeah.
And you don't know how to talk to women yet in your life?
So
At 30 years old?
So at 30 years old. So last year was 29,
I guess so, yeah.
right? He got with a minor.
Listen, all he had to do was ask her who's her favorite artist. If she says Bhad Barbie, delete.
Automatically.
Delete.
You know what?
Delete. It's over.
So I'm gonna tell you how this
Well, hold
scheme
up.
works.
What if that's his favorite artist as well?
That's their business.
I bet he's the same one waiting for her to become 18 years old to go on her OnlyFans and pay for that.
Honestly, there was a
Yo.
lot of dudes waiting for that. It was weird.
That's the creepiest.
Super
It was
weird.
weird. It was weird. Super. Like,
Very weird. She made $1 million. She made like $500,000.
Within
No.
3 hours.
3 hours. Crazy. But anyways, go back.
Who's to say EDP wasn't one of her subscribers?
He probably
He
was.
was.
Yeah, he was.
He was.
He was the first one.
Yeah.
How you said?
He's like, it's 11:59, 10, 9, 8,
on.
7,
Video.
6, 5, 4.
Come on.
She's 18.
Hit the click button hard.
Click, 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 click.
Get that 6 month
Eggplant,
subscription.
eggplant,
The Chun-Li kick move for Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Damn
Eggplants,
fast.
wave emoji, wave emoji,
He,
wave emoji.
he
Anyways,
probably Snapshotted his subscribers to YouTube and sent it to her and be like, yo, look, I'm somebody.
Dude probably hit that money faster than he hit.
So what does he do?
Honda in Street Fighter 2, man.
what does he do?
Cracks jokes. He does.
So he just goes online and just memes all day and crack jokes. So he's not playing video games, not doing Twitch, none of that stuff.
Probably does, but who knows at this point.
Okay, so he got caught texting to a minor.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something. The way they do it though, they do it pretty smartly.
No, but before we say how did he get caught?
Because these guys just really screenshot everything. He texted them.
And who are these guys?
These YouTubers. So the way the work is, the scheme. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's like based on how to text. They basically make an account, right? The account gives you the age sometimes. Usually, will tell you the age. Sometimes it won't tell you age. This is on Instagram. So if you look at profile, it clearly tells 13. And scares her to texting him, and they do is they go after people, and they look for people, some guys or somebody looking for attention, and they do is they text you a little bit, they get a little chat up with you, and then they go from chatting to they tell you they get a little sexual, and then but before they get a little sexual, they tell you whatever the age are, and usually 13-year-old girls, and that kind of scheme works, and they keep going to conversation. You get caught in the conversation, well, you got caught because they screenshot everything. That's how the scheme works.
And do you know who the YouTubers are that do it?
I seen the guy, but I don't really know. Like, I can't remember.
I know the group. It's called the Predator Poachers.
Yeah.
Oh, so these Predator Poachers, I think I see them before.
I showed you.
They got didn't they get like a guy who was like 27, a black guy, like a really good looking guy?
I don't know. I think they got a bunch of people. Like,
No. It's something different. It's a different one.
Yeah, but like they usually do. They usually catch younger guys, like guys in their 20s and 30s, or they might give an older person. And I've seen them before. Actually, now I'm really thinking about it. I watched like one chat off with them, and it's like, oh, this is pretty interesting.
So it's Chris Hansen like.
Chris Hansen like, but they do it differently. Like, they text you. Well, yeah, that's basically Chris Hansen does. They text you, then they give you the code of the location, and they might actually have a person be there, like Chris Hansen does it, and then yeah, pretty much it. But when he came, they didn't wait there for him.
Oh, there was no female.
There's a female wait for him. Like he was sitting there, and then they came up to him and they poached him, and they caught him.
Bro, I just feel like they're trolling us.
Did he offer her an iPhone?
Yo, time out.
Go ahead.
The funny part about it is, he got caught and then acted like he was on a phone with somebody for like 15 minutes, bro.
Yeah, he tried it.
Who are you calling?
He's calling his mother.
Pervert?
He's
calling
calling
that guy
his
from
mother.
like GTA 5 to place a hit on these two kids, man. I'm telling you, man.
I just
He
my
was
mind
calling
hurts.
to find out if the ice cream shop was open.
My mind hurts because I just can't wrap around it. Like,
Listen,
why are you're famous? What are you doing?
What happened
He said, I'm lonely.
He was calling the father to make a confession over the phone because he couldn't get to church that day. He was too busy being a creep, you know. He was too busy being a creep. So what happens is he gotta be like, "Yo, father, I'm on a different type of time right now." Shoot, I don't know how you finesse your situation, but I gotta be on that type of
Are you
time.
trying to tell me he phoned a friend? Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Pretty much.
They call the pastor.
Facts. He's making confession. I'll be like, yo, and then at the end he's like, yo, I'll Zelle pay you in a second. I gotta figure out how to unplay myself right now.
Father, I have sinned.
I have sinned.
Please take my
Yo, this dude, he definitely done that before because he
he did.
way away
Last
from where he was
year.
supposed to meet him.
That's crazy.
And they caught
he
him last
walked.
year. He walked last year. Nothing happened to
Yeah.
him.
So there's probably more victims out there. I assume.
Definitely.
Is his YouTube page suspended?
No.
No, he just took out. No, all he did is he has his YouTube page. I can look at it right now actually, and all he just had is nothing. Like every last
So he took his videos down.
took a video, but he still had to technically have his channel.
So that's probably he took it down because he knows those down likes.
Try to beat
And
YouTube
the
to
comments.
it.
And
Beat
he's messing
YouTube to it.
It's messing with his money up, so then he's gonna lose that brand.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Exactly. So he still has 2 million people following, but for how long? Because people always unsubscribe easily.
They're gonna unsubscribe, but they're gonna want to see what he talks about
Is
next.
that a super creep contingency plan or something?
Must be.
Yo, who else on the money? You're on fire today, man.
Oh
Oh,
my
it's on
god.
fire tonight.
Yo,
I'm
that's
just trying to figure out
crazy.
what
Yo, he beat YouTube to shut him down.
He ain't taking his
That's
money.
wild.
He ain't taking my money.
That's
Damn! I said it again.
Oh my
He ain't taking my
god.
money. He ain't taking my money.
That's crazy.
This
Man, leave my
cupcake train
money.
ain't stopping anytime soon.
And then he had the nerve to pull up like, "What are you here for? Ice cream and cupcakes." And he's middle. He's in middle like of a. It looked like a hotel lobby,
Yes.
like a hotel, like an outdoor hotel.
Like back, he's in the back.
He's in the back of it. So I'm like, bro, like, where did you come from?
Look at me, this drug deal, my dude. Like, why are you
Yes,
here?
it was.
He
admitted
came for
to
the
it and
coastal,
everything.
man. He was giddy for the Reese's Pieces.
He came from
man.
Cold Stone, Gatsby.
He was giddy for the Reese's Pieces.
He said, "Giddy for the Reese's Pieces."
Listen, man. Sometimes you want some ice cream, and you just get excited.
You see how big this dude is?
You know?
Don't him a good time, man. Don't do that.
I'm still hung on the fact that
You know?
you got caught by a YouTube guy.
I'd be
Wasn't like
like,
you got caught by the cops.
Hey, here's the thing. That YouTube guy's a piece of crap too because he's known to be saying some racist stuff on record. Like he was
Oh man.
dude's been saying some off the wall, saying, "Yo, I want to offend the N-words out there. I want to offend the N-words." Oh, the N-words watching? Like, yeah, you can't say the N-words.
Listen,
Like,
they
dude-
should have told the adult pools that way. Those are not your kids, sir. Stay away.
and the sad part
From
is,
that pool.
even the guy who did the
Yo.
Predator Poacher, he did the same thing. He tried to set up a 15-year-old kid to some nudes.
It's crazy.
What?
Wow.
Yes, like I was watching the Chisel Adonis play-by-play of the whole situation, and he exposed dude, the Predator Poacher guy. Like, yo, he did all the tough off the wall
He
stuff.
exposed a 15-year-old?
He wanted to use a 15-year-old to set up another poacher situation. Is that I want a picture of you naked? He was playing around. Like, you were not
Yeah.
playing around.
Whoa, the poacher guy said that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he told a 15-year-old girl or 15-year-old boy
Yeah.
to send nudes to send another
Yes.
guy? Come on, man.
So he can set somebody up.
What? Come, where's it stop? Where does it stop?
That's
But his
Sick.
thing, though,
That's
remember I
sick.
showed you
But you
before?
already know it's not going to stop.
Remember the video I showed you before? It's all about ego. Because these guys have to send information. They could have easily went to the police and dropped dime on this dude. Because you know what? No pedophile should be protected, period.
No.
You could
I agree.
have easily dropped under the cops. And what happened? Nope. We're doing it for clout. We're doing it for clicks. We're doing it for revenue from the ads and whatnot. That's all it is. And for the super chat. Oh, that's what he did.
It's crazy.
So
I couldn't respect those guys. Screw them.
nah, man. Now that you told me that, I'm like, you guys know better than either.
No.
If you're
You
trying to
already
bait,
know the money's in the pain, man.
you could have got easily a chick off a porn website, maybe pretend she's younger, and keep pushing.
Exactly. But you know what it is? What he did is this, right? These are both YouTube. Pretty much the YouTube scenery is so cutthroat that people do the most to destroy another brand to build their own brand.
I can tell.
And
Yeah.
it's very telling that you willing to do all of this to kill this guy's page. And for what? Do you build your brand, which will probably be destroyed in 6 months to a year later? Like, come on, man.
But
And the guy,
Ugh.
shout out to my other Haitian out there from Brooklyn, Chisel Adonis. Follow him. He's a good
I
guy.
think he's from Jersey.
He's Jersey? No, he's in Brooklyn.
Oh, I was thinking he's from Jersey, but go ahead.
Nah, but he's a good dude. He did a live feed, like a live YouTube video, breaking down the whole video, and he exposed those guys from pedo poachers. Yeah, exposed them for what they are. Like, dude, both of you guys are pieces of this. Similar language. I'm sorry, mark that. And they are like, one guy is a pedophile. One guy is
What?
Wait.
What?
no,
What'd you say?
No, one guy EDP 445 is a pedophile.
Oh, okay.
And the other guy,
The poach guys are
the
pedophiles.
poach guys are racist, and they're buying. They sell this information to get clout, to get
So
likes.
2 negatives make a positive?
Hell no.
No.
Did you say 3 negatives?
Two, yeah, 3, because the 2 people for the poacher people. 3 negatives make a positive. I'm just trying to figure out, like, where was this guy going? Like, what do you think is going to make
Like, nobody really wins in this situation outside of the pedophile poacher, because they're gonna get mad ad revenue and mad clicks and mad subscribers. That's what's gonna happen.
That's just disgusting.
It
That's
is
disgusting. Like, you were sending this
Everything about that's
information,
nasty.
and you didn't call the police. You didn't, dude. It blows my mind, man.
So how long was they sitting on that information before they did this?
I wish I knew the answer to that, but unfortunately, I don't.
know. I know that too. Yeah.
So, as my brother, Key, he sent me the screenshot, and the guy sent nudes to the girl,
And his
to the fake nudes. Well, nudes of him to the fake page.
yeah, his full disclosure, if you will.
It's Johnson.
Pecker.
How you know if it was his Johnson? He can't see it.
You can take a snapshot and look at it back and make sure you edit the
Man,
film.
please.
Like, in this
He ain't
case,
seen that since '86.
for everybody who never seen this guy, think of him like Fat Bastard, but the black version. And you get a perfect picture of who EDP 445 looks like. Amounted of fat.
What if he's like, that was just a weird picture I got off Google Images or something like that? If I defend that in court, like have some lawyers spit and be like, anybody can just pull a picture of Google Images. It's really easy. You know, you can just pull it on your phone, hit save to photos, and then you just send it. You know,
Terrible.
it's just
Terrible, man.
But then I was looking at past of his videos. He was making fun of pedophiles before too, right?
Yes.
So you make fun of pedophiles, and you end up being a pedophile yourself.
How,
make it
Sway?
up.
How?
Can't make it up. Can't make
super
it up.
ego, man. Super ego.
That's what it
by
is.
Super
And
Creeps.
it's right. It comes to ego, because now you think because you have YouTube fame, you can pull all types of trim. Because like, it's nothing, dude. You're just a YouTube guy. You're nothing big. You're a regular dude who got lucky, got a following, and you're gonna abuse it to get some vagina. Like, come on, my dude. And you're gonna get
It's in his name. What are you talking about? It's in his name.
EDP.
So he's eating little girls' vaginas.
Hey.
Whatever you want to have, man. I don't
Yo,
know.
You
but
think I'm risking my YouTube money
for underage
for underage
for JJ? No.
coon? You crazy?
Coochie? Who said that?
If I'm 2 million subscribers in, that means I'm probably racking up maybe upwards of maybe what, 30K a week? No, not a week, maybe a month or what or
Easily.
whatnot.
Easily
You
30K a
think
month.
I'm risking that? Shoot,
Yeah.
for 13-year-old innocence? You must be on drugs.
Yep.
Like, dude, what happened to going to back page and hiring a girl of the night?
Have you heard
Whatever
it
it is
called,
that,
I
man.
That
am
page is
done.
shut down.
have you heard it called the
Show
down bad era?
back page talking.
What happened to just going to Vegas and just making it happen?
Yes, legally.
Or
Yeah.
You can't make that happen out here legally.
Puerto
Don't
Rico.
let them lie to you.
No, you gotta go to Nevada for that one. You gotta go to Reno for that.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah.
Facts.
Reno.
He would
Pahrump.
know. He in Vegas right now. He's out there.
You do that out here in Vegas. You got at least 10 days in Clark County.
So on the outskirts.
We're going to Reno then. We're going to Reno then.
Fine. Yeah, exactly. Find yourself a nice situation and stuff like that.
A couple hundred.
Pay accordingly. Have a nice conversation with someone of age, and that's that. Have a good time.
Keyword: someone of age.
Yes.
Not underage. Of age.
Not I just turned 18.
Someone that could get into rated R.
Yes.
No, screw that. We're going by the Ric Flair rules of engagement. Nobody rides Space Mountain unless they're 21 years of age or older. Woo!
Yo.
Yep. See?
Yo, listen.
Kicking knowledge, man.
If she can't bring a beer to my crib that she purchased,
Facts.
I'm cool.
There you
Listen,
go.
seriously.
21 years and older.
That rule right there. He told me that rule.
The blackjack rule.
That's the rule that I use. Like, listen, you want to go out with me? Can you buy me my drink? No. All right, then you can't come with me then.
Deuces.
We go to movies, we go bowling, but you come out with me. I'm going to the club.
Nah. I ain't even going bowling.
All right.
Nope.
All right.
Not take
They
no
got
chances,
bars in
man.
there too. I don't want no parts of it.
You sure you got no cupcakes, guys?
Yo, chill, B.
And this dude said, I'm lonely.
Yo,
Lonely.
you remember Baby D from Friday?
Yeah.
He wanted that cupcake with the glitter in it.
Bum.
Yo, the full board. Yo, chill.
I'm sorry.
No, you got it. They got me off guard. Homie. You good. Got me off guard.
Oh, man.
And then he hit the post and said, yo, he had the grapes to say this at the end of the video. Yo, I don't know what you heard, but I'm not a pedophile.
Yeah. Oh, he said that. He said too.
What? Are you kidding me?
I would have been like, of course you're not. I just mentioned from the very beginning of the conversation I was 13, and you just kept going because it was fun.
Already the Kevin Hart Negro.
What?
Really?
Okay.
Wait a minute. The worst part,
Okay. All right.
No, it gets worse, though. It gets worse.
No, the worst part.
Are you sure they're not trolling us? I'm being
Okay.
honest. Are you sure?
Positive.
Positive.
I'd have been like, you are as much of a pedophile, not a pedophile, as Elvis is not a racist.
Kevin, you know the worst part? Yeah. Hear me out. The worst part, though.
My heart's weak.
Oh man. Oh.
The worst part, he didn't call himself. No. Before that, though, way in the beginning, when listening, he said, I'm not a pedophile. I'm something else. I was like, the guy asked me, what are you then? He said, why take so long to give me an answer? I mean, no, my mom didn't teach me to go out to be a pedophile. So your mom didn't teach you to be a pedophile, so why are you one then? Why are you a pedophile then? That makes no sense.
You know what?
Your mom didn't teach you to send that pic either, but here we
How
are.
to be a pedophile.
You know what?
Jesus.
I'm gonna cut right here.
Dude, we're not too hard.
I'm gonna cut
just
right
saying.
here.
I'm just
We
saying.
shouldn't laugh this
I'm
hard,
gonna
but we
insert
are.
the audio. If I hear the end of that speech, I'm not a pedophile.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here. Hold on.
I'm gonna fall out the floor.
Yo,
I'm gonna
right
cut
here,
the
hold
segment
on.
and we're gonna have this end the show because I can't believe that
That really happened. I am not lying.
he said that in the video.
Yes, he is. Wait, oh my god, I have it too.
Hold on, once again.
This is disgraceful.
I am not a pedophile.
You know what they should do after he says that? They should just play the hook of Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal. Andy, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you
I
okay?
have to do it too right now.
Yeah, he tried to pull
Once again,
that
I got
Bill
you right
Clinton
here.
logic.
He's trying to find that.
I did not have sex with that woman.
There you go. You ready? You ready, guys? Here's the audio right now. Hold up.
Put it up to the mic.
Oh, right there. I got you.
Let this be known, I am not
He had to listen to work. He has to say pedophile on YouTube because he had demonetized quick for using pedophile on YouTube. Yes, that's really his thing, guys.
God.
You can't say pedophile because you say pedophile in the full thing. You will get demonetized, among other things. You can't say we call it the whole coronavirus thing, you get demonetized. I'm not lying. This is real.
I'm done.
YouTube's a whole different piece now, guys.
I'm not unpacking this no more because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean? He told us
It doesn't make any sense.
What? He told us not a pedophile.
It does not make any sense.
Okay.
They're trolling us.
They're not trolling, though.
They're trolling us.
He told us he's not a pedophile.
They're trolling us.
So
okay?
I would have told him
That
I'm
dude
not
wanted
black.
that cupcake, my dude. He really wanted that cupcake.
Yes, he did. And he got the wrong cupcake. They're trolling me. 'Cause I don't believe it.
Listen.
I don't believe it.
Cupcake.
You can't make this up.
Listen, the cupcake he was after was in the kiddie pool when we told him the adult pool is that way, okay?
Are you sure that the free breakfast cupcakes he was talking about, he wanted?
Okay?
You know the hostels have free breakfast, kind of the breakfast.
Listen, man, there's a lot of
man
stuff in
had
that mini bar.
Lunchables and a motive.
But for people of age. Okay?
He wanted a free continental breakfast. I don't believe it. I think it's all they're playing games with me,
Dude.
Yeah.
They're both trying to troll me, and then one good job because I don't believe it at all.
Listen,
Dude, he was called it last year. He was called doing the same thing.
listen,
Who called
man.
last year?
Not
The
them.
law, or it just came out?
Listen.
It was put out there on 4chan and all that
Listen.
stuff.
Listen, he's in the kid touching, and the closest he got was pressing send. Okay, all right.
I'm done.
That's what it was.
What you
I'm
need to
done.
do is
Okay.
get in that treadmill,
I'm done.
lose a couple 100 pounds,
I'm done.
get back
I'm
in
not talking
shape,
about it no more.
and forget
Guy
about
said-
adult girl. You're
I'm
30
sorry.
years old, my dude.
Wait,
Get counseling.
I
Get
understand,
help.
though. He said, Kevin, you know why he's doing it? Because he says his fancy is to have a girl way under him, way younger than him as his girlfriend. I said, that's your sex fantasy? Is that what you want?
So get somebody who's 19. What the hell you doing with someone who's 13 years old? No, I'm done.
He will kill. Dude, my dude, have you seen this guy? What he looks like?
I'm done talking about
Have you
it.
seen
But-
him? Have you seen him?
But on a deeper note,
Hell yeah, I seen him.
See how big that dude is?
On a
He will
deeper note-
smother the girl.
He
He
was a
will
strong
smother
child.
her.
On a
She will
deeper note-
suffocate under them rolls.
on a deeper
Time
note,
out. Time out.
from a-
Didn't he just give a loose definition of what a pedophile is as his fantasy?
Pretty much. Yes.
but from a cultural perspective and just from a human perspective, it's unacceptable. But you go to different countries, it's a different ballgame.
Oh, well, question.
Like
actually.
in Brazil,
right.
for example, a girl could be 13 being courted by 18-year-old.
In France, 14
Right.
years old is the age of consent.
Japan, it's actually very younger, like 13, actually.
Guess what?
It's crazy.
We're in
Right.
America, damn it.
Yeah.
And it's not right.
Well, it's
Thailand's
since you
12.
took the words out of my mouth.
Yep. It's not
We're in
right.
America, damn it.
I'm in
No.
America.
No.
I think Canada's 16, isn't it?
No.
Canada's 16?
No.
Your damn Lunchables.
No,
She
no,
don't want
no,
your Lunchables.
no.
She don't want your juice box.
Facts.
I want your Capri Sun, my dude.
I was just about to mention that.
She don't want your Sunny D.
Your Dunkaroos.
Facts,
She
you know.
don't want none of
Your
that.
Ecto Cooler.
No fruit roll-ups.
No Kit Kat neither.
No gushers and all of this.
You know?
She don't want you to give her a break.
All right, no.
No Skittles here, my
Yo.
dude.
Snackables.
No tasting the rainbows.
No
If she
yoo-hoos
wake
over
up in the
here,
morning-
okay?
I mean, nobody Snickers.
Seriously.
Yo, she wake up in the morning and say she got to get the bus. And it's yellow. She ain't for you, dog.
Yo.
I'm done. I'm done.
If she said the word daddy in a sexual term, in an
done.
actual term, you might be in trouble.
Listen, man.
I'm done. Moving on. I'm moving on.
Listen,
Moving on.
listen.
Moving on.
If she got
Oh, we going to hell.
if she got a baby face and she trying to catch a greyhound, you effed up.
I'm done.
Listen,
Wait,
Just saying.
I'm done.
Just saying.
Kevin, they thought it was a
Just
charcoal,
saying.
right? They looked at him and said, it was like, is that your
Just
charcoal? It's like, that charcoal? It's like, oh no, like, is that your good pick? It's like, yeah. It's like,
you said, hold up, is that charcoal?
They called it the
Is that,
a charcoal
did you
for-
say,
like,
is that
let's make-
charcoal?
You know what?
Listen.
Moving on.
Listen.
Moving on.
If you're in the same room
We should
with
have laughed so
her,
hard about
if you're in
this.
the same room with her and she's trying to watch Girl Meets World, bro, get out that room fast. Get out that room fast.
I'm moving on.
100 miles and running.
I'm moving on.
Yo.
I'm not
We're too
entertaining this no more.
hard. We're recording
I'm
too
not
hard.
entertaining this anymore because I
100
don't
miles
believe.
and running.
Well, I think they're trolling us.
NWA, 100 miles and running.
They're trying
man.
to troll me,
Yo.
and they got me.
Dude is a clown.
Because the
Listen,
cops
man.
didn't get him
Listen,
twice.
man.
Put him in
They're
jail.
trolling
Put
me.
him in
Throw him in
jail,
jail, man.
He's a clown.
They're trolling
He's a
me.
clown.
Listen,
Women
man.
just going tons of fun, man. I'm telling you, man.
Anyways,
Slap his butt right away.
Lunchable, you know. So he's one of the
anyways,
Lunchables.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm
Listen,
done. I'm
man.
done.
If Dog the Bounty Hunter's knocking on your door, it's a Reynolds rap. You're going
jail.
I'm gonna
Leave
mute your
the pyramids,
microphone.
boy.
She the big sister.
That's it.
I'm muting my microphone because I don't believe
You're
it.
going to jail.
I don't believe it. I'm leaving it alone.
Am I going
Anyways,
to jail? You do have a difference. Am I going to jail? Like, come on.
I'm leaving it alone, bro.
Yo, hold up.
We're familiar with your
Hold
YouTube.
up, y'all.
We have the messages. You're going
She's
to
the big
jail.
sister.
Huh?
If she's the big sister and still needs a babysitter, she ain't for you, though.
That's it.
Facts.
No way.
Yeah, abort
whatever.
this shit quick.
No way.
Anyways,
No
so
way.
I got a quick
If she
little
can't
story.
set up her
Let's get
own phone plan, it's a bad situation, my guy.
If she can't rent a car yet
She don't have her
without
own
parental
plan.
co-signing, run.
I'm done. Anyways, so I'm going to go to
Dude, where is IG page right now?
But
Dude,
he said he's not a pedophile.
we're leaving it alone.
dude, have you seen his page on IG?
I'm leaving it alone.
Holy crap.
We're moving on.
He needs a hug,
What,
but not from
young
me.
We're moving on.
Oh,
We're
no.
moving on.
He needs that woman in his life, Oprah's friend that has them real conversations with people.
Fix my
You talking about
life?
Gail?
No, Ayana?
The fix
Oh,
my life.
Fix my
woman.
life.
Yeah.
I don't know if she could fix
Ayana
that, but
something.
she could try.
Yeah.
Listen, it's over. We're done
know?
with this. Moving on next topic. Anyways,
What he needs is the Weight Watchers and needs a treadmill and get himself one of those mail order brides and he'll be good.
we're done.
That'll work for him.
You would think after seeing what R. Kelly's going through, he'd leave
in
it
the
alone.
process of that, move his ass to one of them young countries and he'll be cool.
He be all right. Anyways,
You think we'd have learned from R. Kelly? Like my man said himself. You think we'd have learned from R. Kelly? But here we are.
we're leaving
Put
it
him in a
alone.
cell
We're
right
leaving it
next to
alone.
Kelly.
Moving
They
on.
can teach each other something.
We're moving on. Because I'm done.
Fine.
I'm done.
Oh, Kevin, he says he's never gonna have kids.
Done. Turn it off. This is hurting my head.
We're having too much fun for this guy's expense.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Went over like 5 minutes over. Anyways, so
Listen, man, he's not into the kiddie pools. He's just into ordering them off of Amazon, man. I'm just saying.
speaking about Amazon,
He rocks with Power Wheels.
speaking about Amazon,
Barbie, see that saying?
we're going to discuss Alibaba.
Talk about it.
So, those who know Alibaba is, they're basically the Amazon or the eBay in China, right?
Mainland China, yeah.
Mainland China. They've been fined by the Chinese government. They're giving them a $5.8 billion fine for the e-commerce giant for violating its anti-monopoly regulations. So the company's been under investigation in December 2020 for suspected monopolistic conduct. China states the company has eliminated and restricted competition in the online retail. Also, it infringed on the business of the merchants on the platform. Now, here's the funny thing, right? This is how you know a company's making too much money. The fine only hits them for 4% of the total of 2019 sales.
Wow.
4%. Not 5, it's at 4. So if you do the
change.
math of total overall earnings they had from Alibaba,
They make
how much
bread.
money they make.
Probably make more money than Amazon. Pretty much.
Yeah, so the Alibaba and his founder, Jack Ma, have been under fire for his comments against the Chinese financial regulations.
And
And that's why I think this fine's coming from. I think it's not coming from a place of, oh, we're going to look into him. They just come from a place because he spoke out against the Chinese government.
Which is a big no-no.
And he stated that it's the old and outdated. The banks operate with a pawn shop mentality and demanding collateral and guarantees before lending. Instead, they need a new inclusive universal banking system that lends to small businesses and individuals on the basis of a big data. So basically, he's saying that China is basically stuck in the past,
It should adopt the U.S.
Just like America.
and they should have to move forward. And because he stated that, they went to go find something on him, and they went to go find him for that. And I don't think that is PC, politically correct, or it's right to do that.
I think it's stupid because
It's dumb.
it's just retaliatory tactics. That's all it is, man.
Yeah. So it's like,
You sure that's a fine, or you sure we're not taxing them for generations? Like 8 billion?
Yeah.
I'd be beside myself.
Dude.
Yo.
It's like he's sweating that loss. It's like, okay, whatever.
it's 4% of his 2019 sales. What I said.
Dang, I was gonna get a
So
motion
nothing.
from there.
Think about it.
I think it's 5.8 billion. Let me look it up because
Think about this for a second, right? Think about it. It was 5.8 billion, right?
You good.
And 4% of your sales
That's 4% of his sales?
of last year. That's how much it took out. 4% of his sales of
Can you
last year.
imagine how many people bought Alibaba on a regular basis?
Yeah. And
In China alone.
In China.
I was gonna buy some.
Well, even over here.
We buy some from
Because
Alibaba.
you can buy some from Alibaba over there.
And in Canada as well.
In Canada. And then send it to the U.S. and either sell it for a higher price.
Yep.
If that's 4% of his sales.
Of last year only.
Of last year. And we looking at, I mean, this is probably so far relevant from like what I'm about to say.
Go ahead.
And we're looking at these Marvel movies who made at least $20 billion in revenue over the past decade.
Yep.
What type of time is this company on?
They sell so many products. That
I'm sorry. No. It's a 2.8. I didn't say 5. Correction. It's $2.8 billion fine. Sorry. Too high.
That's nothing.
But even still, $2.8 billion, only 4% of your sales. That's crazy.
Their fine is probably Oprah's net worth right now.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
Can you it's drop in the bucket for them? Like, okay, whatever. We'll make that up in the end of the month. We'll make that money back up quick.
Yo, this is
They
big
probably
disturbing.
made
Like,
it that day it came out.
Exactly.
billions feeling like pennies is beyond me. I can't even comprehend that right now.
Dude,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm mad, flabbergasted
So-
at the fact that it's like nothing to them.
Wait,
No.
what do they sell exactly? 'Cause I know they sell
They're
everything.
basically eBay for China
And Amazon.
and Amazon.
I was gonna buy some off
It's
there. I'm not
e-commerce.
gonna lie
Then
You could've.
look at this, fellas. Look at this, fellas. Where's most of the stuff we get in this country made from?
China.
Well,
There you go. Enough
Yeah,
said.
you're
Enough
right.
said.
to you.
Enough
Right.
said.
That's the people I hear they do on the social media, like on Amazon and eBay.
Hell,
I buy from
TikTok.
China,
From them.
send it over here.
Tell
we sell it.
TikTok
I
is
got stuff from
China.
them. Question: all these new companies that are building up, start a business for $500. Where do you think most of that stuff coming from?
China.
China.
yo, there's a you know what's
Everybody,
the,
everybody in this pandemic made a business.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody in this pandemic got a new business.
Oh, if you
Of
didn't make
course
a
they got
business,
money
I'll help
to
you
handle
out to make a business because everyone should make a business.
you know what it is?
it. Yeah.
It's funny because like they like I feel like America raises their nose about like all these child labor laws and inhumane conditions that happen in China, but you paying for that.
Exactly.
Yep.
You paying for that. It's just that you treat them like the redheaded stepchild and you guys is at the main table. Like I don't understand that.
Like the clothes you wear,
China's the fall
sneakers you
guy.
wear, the cars you
Shit.
drive at parks from China,
That-
the glasses you wear are probably from China.
That's what that situation when when that basketball team
Exactly.
was going to China for them
Toward
games
Houston?
and LeBron was talking and he was sort of
It wasn't
It wasn't
It was-
Daryl Morey.
Daryl Morey wasn't wrong. His timing was bad.
His time was horrible.
His timing was bad, and it made
and
LeBron
it-
look crazy because
yeah.
when he answered it.
Did anybody did a wellness check with this dude yet? Because I don't know what happened to that dude.
Who?
That guy you just said.
He's the GM for the Philadelphia 76ers
Is he,
right now.
he's okay then.
Yeah, he's okay. He never went.
I thought the Chinese mob would probably would have whooped his ass,
Nah.
killed him already, man. Like Chinese
Nah.
mafia would have did something
I'm
to
You,
him.
sure-
you don't
I-
want that. You don't want that problem.
I'm sure Adam Silver had a very long talk. Like, listen, we got interests over there. Okay, not again.
And they almost lost it because of that.
Yeah, I know. They state TV pretty much blocked the Houston Rockets games for the entire year.
Yeah.
Because of what happened.
Yeah.
So and people they were highly upset.
And people were pissed off because why Lil Bryant talking about the whole situation in Hong Kong? Like, why is this going on? Why are you being hypocritical?
Can't.
You can't talk about it because dude has so much money in China and all that stuff. You can't really speak on it because dude would F up a lot of NBA's money revenue if he spoke on it. And I understand. Like, listen, yeah, it's hypocritical. Yeah, it's hypocritical. But at the same time, reality is you can't be totally on that, that righteous path because at the end of the day, it's going to hurt your pockets one way or another.
Bingo.
The NBA gives the people so much leeway us being on top in America, and I applaud them for that. But at the same time, when you go over to when you're in your biggest markets in the world, you can't really speak on that issue because you don't even live there. And who are you to speak
a
on it?
visitor.
You're the visitor who are given the privilege to do business in our country. Who are you to talk?
Listen,
It's funny talking about that because the one kid who I think should be thanking his lucky stars is LeVar Ball's son. They got caught shoplifting in China.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
He's lucky he didn't go to jail.
he was about to go to jail for the rest of his life.
He's lucky he didn't go to jail. Him and his
They
friends.
don't play that over there.
Yep.
They're lucky because they're gonna win real ugly.
Yep. Those prisons. You think prisons here are bad in America? You ain't seen Ish yet.
Wasn't it Leangelo? Leangelo ball, right?
Leangelo, the one we don't talk about.
The middle one, the middle child.
The one we don't talk about, the lame one.
There's actually this guy. He's from the UK. I guess he was convicted for something. I think it was a murder or something like that, and he took a while for him to prove his innocence. But he goes around to these different prisons around the world and stuff like that.
The worst prisons in the world.
Yeah, it's like
remember that show? It's on Netflix.
It's a series on Netflix. I remember. I think one of the prisons was because I've heard, actually it might have been on. It might not have been on that show, but I heard of one of the prisons in like Russia when they're like taking you to prison and stuff like that. They blindfold you. They put a dog right next to you to keep barking so you can't count your steps and stuff like that. They are very strategical with where they're putting you. Like you will not know where you are. You know, and stuff like that.
No chance of escape.
You know, because at the end of the day, they're probably thinking like, we don't know what kind of training you got. We just know we got to bring you in. So to throw you off, this dog's gonna be barking at you the whole time, and you won't be able to count nothing. You blindfolded. You probably got your head wrapped and stuff like that. Shoot, by the time you see where you are, you won't know where you are.
Dude, here's the thing in China.
Exactly.
Here's the thing in Russia. You have all these dudes who were in prison were former soldiers who were trained to deal with that type of stuff, like and former mob people. Also, they were trained in the military. Majority of people who were prisoners in Russia are military trained. Crazy. So that's the crazy part about it. That's super crazy. Oh, yeah. And of course, you don't know how to the ins and outs of get out of prison and whatnot. So they got to do things to disorient them so they don't have a chance to get out of prison.
That's true.
It's smart. It's actually pretty smart to do that.
It's very smart. All right, said.
We're done with Alibaba already?
We're done.
It's crazy.
Honestly, my thing is this: like they do it for a reason because don't speak out against China.
Basically.
Don't speak out against government because we do. You're done. Look over to Disney. Disney was almost canceled in China because the Winnie the Pooh character, their leader.
Oh.
Remember that South Park episode where he made fun of the leader of China?
That's right, yeah.
And they outright banned South Park from China, period.
See.
Yeah.
It's funny because they did a lot of funny effed up stuff about, welcome to Shitty Walk, like making fun of Asian people. But this is the thing that offended them to the point that you got to cancel them because of the Winnie the Pooh's joke. Are you serious? South Park made fun of Asian people for 20 plus years, but this is the thing that pisses you off.
Listen. There's a level of satire that you just do not entertain. Listen, I saw, like I mentioned before, there was one podcast. No, you're good. There was one podcast episode where I brought up the whole satire thing that they do over in France with the Muslims and Allah and stuff like that. Then you heard about that teacher, pretty much sensitive to the topic about certain whoever might be offended. He told him to leave the class, but when they found out about this teacher about making satire as far as religion goes and stuff like that with Allah and stuff like that, my dude got paid by one of the killers, paid a kid to identify the teacher as the teacher was walking home. Dude, I think shot him and decapitated him. Like, there's certain things like
what?
Yes,
yeah,
they take this thing very, 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 very seriously. It's like, I'm not opposed to freedom of speech, but I do respect people's religion and stuff like that. But way before that, they had some incident where this same magazine thing was
Charlie?
Something like that was like putting satire and religion and stuff like that, and it got to a point where like it was surrounded by terrorists and gunmen because of this stuff.
Lit up the office. Yeah,
I think this was like 5 or 6 years ago. So it is a very serious thing. And I remember Habib spoke about it too, and he was pretty much on the side was just like, yo, you don't speak about Allah like that. I'm not saying that he wished that dude harm, but like, they take this thing very seriously. Yes. Mm-hmm. So this joking thing about this and that and stuff like that, granted, nobody got decapitated in the whole China situation. It's a slippery slope, man.
And that's why he compete with that's hard he did when he beat Conor McGregor. He was because Conor McGregor talked a lot of crap about his religion and how they picked the women and all that stuff. Dude was tight. He
was about to kill that man.
And he had the composure of a damn near assassin.
He does.
Like, he was so composed. And you didn't know what he was going to do. But as soon as the fight ended, dude hopped the cage and drop kick one of the dudes who had the balls to talk all that stuff along with McGregor.
He's a very dangerous.
He wasn't done.
Nope.
Dangerous, grounded individual. Like his last fight when he fought Justin Gaethje, He said, I was not going to hurt him. I just choked him long enough to put him to sleep because his parents was there. You know, and that's a man of great respect, you know, because, you know, he's in the hurt business. Like, his point is to, like, do the hurting, not get hurt, you know?
Yeah, a lot of people don't have that mentality. Like, a lot of fighters don't want to actually hurt you, but that's what they get paid to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
All right, man. So said he said.
Speaking of fights.
Yeah, we're gonna unpack this next one. Go ahead.
I was going to say, this one is dedicated to one of my favorite fighters right now, Kamaru Usman. Now, and still reigning welterweight champion in the UFC.
2-round
winning streak.
14-fight winning streak.
2 rounds.
And I have to add this one thing as well. To the maggot crowd out there, yeah, I'm gonna hurt your feelings right now. I'm gonna call Kamaru Usman the MAGA Slayer. You know why? He's now currently 2-0 and defeating Trump stands. That being, he broke Covington Colby's jaw, and that was the greatest moment in MMA history. He broke that man's jaw. Broke his jaw during a fight. The guy talked so much crap, denounced his country, called him more like what hut people living in that country, call him like their third world country. He was talking so much junk about his country, Nigeria. He paid him back by making sure he won't be able to talk for a while. Broke his jaw during the fight, and I loved every minute of that. And Jorge Masvidal, I used to be a fan of his until I realized he was a big Trump stan. But then again, most Cuban people who think they're of a certain complexion, they think they're with the same crowd in Florida, ride with Trump. So, you know, it is what it is. But I still don't F with Jorge Masvidal. And he got his ass whooped by Kamaru Usman. Dude hit him with a fake left, hit him square in the button.
I don't think it's fake left. I think he went for the block, and Usman punched right through it.
Yep.
Hold up. Was that hit where that dude was sleeps?
Yeah. When the moisture from his body left his body after the punch.
Yeah, he went dry.
He literally got the water beat off of him.
Drier.
The man punched him, and also it was just nothing but water.
Yeah.
And then he did like the Mike Tyson little punch out.
See what happens is when you Harlem Shake and you wasn't trying to do it.
That's a bad look.
You just Harlem Shake. You wasn't trying to do it. It got shaky and you just fell and lost your balance.
Yo, he spun.
And then you got the hammer fist.
Yes, he went down like Glass Joe in the first round, man.
Yo, no, it was the second round that happened.
No, but you know, man, he went down like Glass Joe.
He got chin checked and he tried to elevate, and then Usman gave him the hammer fist.
He had it coming because you know why? He was being cocky. He's smiling. You hit that hard? He's like, hey, hard. He didn't hit hard. Word, I'll hit hard. Bad. Okay, I'm gonna hit hard next time. Next round 2 came, hit him with that fake left, hit him square with that right hook, right to the chin.
Bing.
Yeah,
and hammered him like mad hard, like hammer punching him.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta put
you won't talk ish about my punches ever.
Facts.
And ref pull him off. Like you don't talk, you don't make fun of another fighter during a fight because he knows he's gonna come back to bite you in the ass one way or another. I see it all the time in the UFC or any other fight promotion in the world. Do not talk ish about your opponent because it will come back to you. Yep, that's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
It's on your favorite YouTube page or favorite IG page. That knockout heard around the world. That dude went drier than octogenarian vagina. That dude went dry. Like he was like, whoop! All the sweat, all the moisture gone. Like dude was like, it was, whew, boy,
terrible.
I only saw one thing about that punch, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
but the one thing I saw about the UFC fight was the Anderson Silva repeat with the leg.
Oh yeah, I saw that one too. Ugh. Ooh. That's with Weidman, right?
I didn't want to watch nothing else after that.
Dude, that was rough. That dude was, his ankles all wobbly. His
ankle's leg broke.
No, but I saw
he snapped his shin.
He snapped his shin, but he tried to step on his foot. He saw his ankle and his leg was like, oh man, it was rough. Woo.
Yeah.
I ain't seen an injury that bad since, like you said, Anderson Silva. And I saw that live. Dude, eating my burger at a Dave & Buster's. Damn. Dude, I didn't eat my dude.
I saw the Anderson Silva one live, and then I saw that one. I was like, ugh.
I was done. I couldn't eat my dinner after seeing that. Like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Doggy bag, please.
Turn TV off.
Yep. I had to leave.
Terrible.
I never seen injury that bad before in my life until I saw that. The first time with Anderson Silva. And then I saw that dude, was he Weltman or Weidman? First name.
Chris Weidman or something like that. But, or Chris.
Yeah,
Weidman.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know anybody's name that was fighting yesterday. I just saw that right punch that put him to sleep, and that kick.
Listen, I'm just Team Africa right now.
Exactly.
You know, Francis Ngannou's, Israel Adesanya, aka Stylebender, and then you got Kamaru Usman. Like those guys right now.
Team Nigeria. Yep.
Facts.
And here's the thing, though. One guy, I was watching this thing on Revolt. This guy does like talk about sports and all that stuff. He called it 4 years ago that Nigeria will take over MMA, and look what happened now. Here we are now. Here we are now. Team Nigeria taking over the game right now. Not only the UFC, Bellator, Pro Fight League, any other promotion you can think of, even in Singapore, ONE FC. I thought his name Alan. This is the brolic black dude who's the heavyweight. Nigmani, I think that's his name. Alan Nigmani, I think his name is called.
Shit, I'm not familiar with how he looks like. I would have to.
Bald head. He looks like what's his name? He looks like Kevin Randleman, but with no hair. Dude is brolic.
Listen, could you honestly? That's not a bad take. Could you imagine fighters with physiques like Usman or Francis Ngannou, and then you add skill and experience to that?
Oh yeah.
You have a long day.
Oh yeah.
Complete long day.
Dude,
or early nap. It's one or the other.
Dude,
you know.
There are dudes who are avoiding to fight Ngannou for a reason. His hits are ridiculous.
Yeah.
I refuse. If I'm a heavyweight fighter in the UFC, I will refuse to fight him. Like, yo, I'm going to Bellator. Bye.
Listen, that first fight against Stipe, like I said, it's night and day between that first fight and second fight.
Oh yeah.
Stipe was eating those hits and dishing them out and taking them down.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And he exposed Francis' inexperience. But once Francis got better by the second fight,
oh, he was ready.
He rocked him and it was over. You know?
Yep.
It was wow. Devastating knockout artist.
And when I say Israel, you know he lost his last fight. He went up in weight. Don't worry, give him time. He'll come right back and he'll win in light heavyweight. I know.
No, of course.
I know John Jones.
Who has that belt?
He has.
I just off the subject. I just saw what a Ngannou looked like. Why would you get in the ring with that?
Dude, there's people like almost as big as him, Derek Lewis, and he won't fight him.
Do you see him?
Yeah. Dude, the dude is lean beef.
Yes.
Pure muscle.
Yes.
And power. Nah, I'm good, homie. I can't fight. I won't fight him.
When he met Shaq, he just picked him up like it was something he just does on a regular basis.
Like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah,
when I saw him pick up Shaq, that was insane.
I was like, yeah.
Watch out,
Wait. Shaquille O'Neal, the basketball player?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a video of him like meeting Shaq and just picking him up.
That really happened. Yeah. If you go to the Shaq, and he did it for fun, imagine he does to people, other people in the division.
A human like that, built like that physically imposing with skill is dangerous.
I refuse to fight him. He'll kill me.
Hell of a backstory from the Cameroon and everything.
His nickname would be Act Right.
Shoot.
When he hit you, you're going to act right.
Facts.
Now, he ain't got to hit you.
Real talk, he could have a side hustle. He could have a side hustle on Scared Straight. Get them kids. Get them kids acting accordingly.
I'm done.
Yeah. I'm done. Now, who? I honestly, some of these kids would have to be crazy to try him on some real stuff. Like,
He was gonna try him.
Shit. Oh man.
No, it made no sense. That dude is way too big.
Yeah.
Dude,
he's like 6'4", like 2.
He ain't going nowhere in the UFC. He going nowhere.
Nah.
Nope.
He's illegal.
Him and Usman are going nowhere.
That's his boy, right? Usman.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Team Africa, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
right.
Who's the other dude?
Kamaru Usman, the guy who just beat Jorge Masvidal yesterday, and you have Israel Adesanya from New Zealand.
And there's a
the Stylebender.
Francis.
Yeah, Francis Ngannou
from Cameroon.
From Cameroon.
So you have the three guys.
He's
Team Africa, man.
Team Africa, man.
And one guy called it out 4 years ago that Africa will take over the UFC. He was not lying.
There's a slim black dude. He got hair on his head. He's real slim.
You're probably talking about
I
Adesanya.
forgot who?
You're probably talking about Adesanya. He's like very slim. He's tall.
As a high top pro, right?
He talking mad joint, right?
Yeah, it's Israel. Yeah, it's Israel.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. He's a problem.
Oh,
Right, he
dude,
really is.
I want to see him fight John Jones for real. It has to happen.
My thing is he needs to get bigger physically, and and also he would have to be able to match his wrestling. John Jones is a Division I New York State wrestling champion.
Oh yeah.
So like him and his brother won the same year.
Yeah.
So like John Jones is well versed, a very versatile fighter. I think the fight with him and Nagano would be a little dangerous for him, even though John Jones has a lot more.
He wants more money for that. He wants $10 million for the fight.
And he's fought more than he fights. No, he should get more money for that. His whole career, he's fought nothing but elite fighters.
Yeah.
Champions his whole career.
Hey, isn't John Jones the one that keep getting kicked out of the
for cocaine? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I know it's a bad look, but like the thing is, he's so spectacular that he keeps getting these chances because of it, how spectacular he is and the kind of draw that he is. Like, if you look at his entire UFC career, it's been nothing but champions, accomplished fighters after accomplished fighter,
and sell out pay-per-views and fight venues.
And the only fight he lost was a DQ off of like a legal hit. Yeah. You know, but all the fights that he fought, he won.
And that was a BS call right there in itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the only fight that he wasn't convincing in was the Reyes fight. Even though Reyes should have, you could argue probably had enough to win the fight.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're a champion, they always give the champion the benefit of the doubt, unless you really punish that champion. But that's the one fight where I felt like, John, you didn't really do it for me as far as.
Yeah, he should have lost that fight.
You could argue he should have lost that fight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not as deep in UFC.
Mm-hmm.
I watch it every once in a while.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Shoot, one of my favorite all-time fighters is George St. Pierre. Like, I thought this dude
GSP,
was, in his prime, that man was a monster, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Met him.
Crazy. Ooh, man, you did.
Yeah, by accident.
Got you. Were you guys like? Were you like taking a flight somewhere, or like or was he like passing?
I was walking down the strip in Las Vegas. He bumped into him by the MGM.
Oh, nice. That's what's up.
It wasn't nothing crazy. And the crazy part, the girl he was, I don't know if it was his girlfriend or whatever, but the girl he was meeting, I DJ'd her party like 2 days before.
Oh, wow.
So I saw her like, hey, what's going on? Oh, hey, ain't that GSP?
Yep.
Oh, what's up? And kept it pushing. Listen, what am I going to do? Try to holler at his woman? You know who the hell that is?
Yeah,
I'm going to holler at him. Hey, GSP, man. You the man, man. You the man.
Keep it moving.
Knock him out.
No.
Bing, bing.
For the most part, seeing him, especially when he does his interviews with Joe Rogan, he seems like an approachable guy that would have just a regular conversation with you, not on like that Hollywood BS.
Yeah.
He seems like one of those guys, but I know what you mean though.
I met Mike Tyson as well.
Well, that's what's
in a
up.
club setting. Yo, listen, Mike Tyson turned me into I went from I'm gonna knock somebody out to I'm gonna wash your back or something. I switched so fast. It was terrible. It was terrible. I was in the club. Quick story. In the club, the shot girl is walking through.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm not going to the bar. It's going to take too long. So I threw like $5 on there, and I was taking shot. And as I was spinning to walk away from her, like, I thought I bumped into a wall. It was that solid.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
That solid.
It's crazy.
Spilled one of the drinks, and I turned around with an attitude. Like, yo, what the f*** you?
Whoop.
And I turned around, and it was Mike Tyson.
Wow. He still had that Iron Mike aura.
He looked at me, and I was like, nah, you got it. Go ahead.
I feel you.
Just keep it pushing. He was humble.
Yeah.
I was scared out of my mind. I ain't want no problems with no Mike Tyson.
Dude, even at his age right now, I still don't want to mess with Tyson. Because he would probably knock me to the afterlife.
You see what he did to Roy Jones?
Yeah, that was a sparring match, mind you.
Listen, Roy Jones hugged his way through the entire fight.
Listen here.
He said, I wanted no body shots. I wanted to wake up in one piece.
Listen here.
I wanted to wake up and take a
blood.
piss
listen here,
and
Walt.
not struggle.
Walt, well, listen here.
Okay?
Roy Jones right now is still peeing blood from that fight.
Roy
Jones right now is still peeing blood.
Roy Jones was like, listen.
Jones, midsections
it's still lit up.
Are still tender.
And Mike
like this.
And Mike was like, "Yeah, I was really punching. He was taking it. Yeah, I respect that. He was taking it."
What about him? What about me? What about me? What about this guy? What about me?
What about me? I was like, Mike,
Dude,
fine.
No. He made a valid point. He was at a game for like 15 years. Roy Jones was moved for 3 or 4 years. Yeah. Mike was not wrong. It's just that we don't give him the benefit of the doubt because he's Mike.
No. Yeah.
Roy Jones looked like
he was
never trained for his day of his life.
He was taking the same chances Roy was taking. It's just that Mike is a different specimen. Yeah. That's all it is.
Yo, I remember that fight like yesterday. I kept saying, Roy, hold him. Roy, hold him. Don't let him go, God. Roy, don't let him go, bro.
I was just like, yo, Roy.
And I know Mike, he didn't even go for the headshots. I'm like,
no, because he knew if you go for the headshots, it's going to be a wrap.
Even fuck.
Listen, man.
It'll be a quick fight.
It'd be Zab Judah 2.0.
He was about to.
Don't play with man too.
Yo, listen, man.
Oh my God.
Listen, man.
I'm sorry, Zab. I'm sorry.
Mike was about to separate.
Over there.
Mike was about to separate body from soul. Okay.
Yes, he was.
Listen, even at his age, I would not take a gambler's chance of getting hit by this dude.
No way.
Never.
No way.
Even he's 60, 70 years old, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I don't want to hit from him at 40%.
Thanks. I don't even want to play hit from Mike. I said, no, Mike, chill. Chill. Let's
Mike, you got your hands too hard, Mike.
On the real, Mike Tyson is a cool dude.
I believe it.
But
don't tell fate,
you overstep that boundary, man.
Listen, Boosie wasn't trying to rock the boat. Boosie was calm. Boosie was all types of respect. Little Boosie. When he was getting checked, Mike was checking him with words and stuff like that.
Yep.
Guaranteed that Boosie got out of the pocket. Ooh, that camera would have turned off so quick.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh man, listen.
Man. I bump into those people out here on a regular basis, man. It's nothing. It's nothing at this point.
Listen, I like Zen Mike. I like when Mike is hot boxing, just being chill and stuff.
He's the chillest guy in the world.
You know, but just know, you say the wrong thing, you trigger the wrong thing, man.
It's a wrap.
Man, you might get amnesia for a bit, man.
So you might get sent up to the upper room
when
Jesus. Yeah, that's exactly where you gonna send you. Did y'all harmonize that?
Oh man.
How to do it, man? Because that series in the upper room, man.
What's up?
Oh man.
So we got one more in us.
Yeah, one more.
Yeah.
I'm just.
What else?
I'm running on fumes here. Mr. Samuels.
Yeah.
Man,
Kevin Samuels.
He dropped the topic over the weekend, and it was spicy, right? Spicy.
See the least.
I give you that.
What did he say again?
Shoot.
And we're making it a quick one because
there's a lot of different things that he says. There was so one of his recent YouTube lives and stuff like that, there was this there was like these disagreements. He opened the platform mainly to the audience, mainly women and stuff like that. And this woman came in talking about how her life is a bit more abstract and she doesn't like the way that men are so concrete and pretty much logical about things and stuff like that. And then she said she was looking for a man. She was looking for a man who was a bit more like her and abstract. And Kevin Samuels pretty much said listen, if you're looking for someone with that type of mindset, find a woman. Pretty much. Damn. And because my thing was because she wasn't making any sense, you know. And he made like he pointed out. He pointed out, I was like, where are you living right now? She's like, I'm in Bali and stuff like that. And he was saying like, so you see that building that's behind you? If someone made that building that has to have, you know, certain code regulations and has to be on a certain foundation with your level of thinking, would you go in it? And she said no. and stuff like that. She would if it was made like by a woman with that level thing. She said no. I'd rather do it if a man did it and stuff like that. And he also said the reason you're attracted to some of these men is because they don't think like you and stuff like that. If they thought like you would never be into them. So so it was just like, yo, this narrative of him being this or that way, no, he just cuts right through the BS. And my thing is like, if a lot of these women see how he opens a platform to some of these women and how they like, you know, make their points, they'll be like, wait, it's not him. A lot of them are just stupid.
Yep.
To be honest with you, or they're not making any sense. Honestly, Kevin Samuels is just making it fashionable for a man to be a man nowadays.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, you know, because men is being out here pacified and everything, and like, you know, women are being selective in terms of equality. And I always bring this point up.
Exactly.
Where like, you know, where if women always talk about equality and equal opportunity. If I'm a homeowner, it's I'm with my wife. I hear some ruffling downstairs, sound like someone's trying to burglarize the crib and stuff like that. And then after that, I turn and be like, oh, that's very slow. Equal opportunity.
Yep.
Okay. I think from that point on, she sees me as a bitch, and my relationship is done from there.
Pretty much.
I was about to say, from that point on, you single.
Facts.
That's it.
But then they want to preach equal opportunity, right?
Yeah.
I'm taking the same risk that she would be taking. But at the same time, because of the dynamics, I have to go and do that.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of like, no, this is your go right now. I can't do that.
Yeah. It just seems like women are treating us as a financial gain, or when it's convenient.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
for sure.
much.
For sure, you know,
That's it.
they're okay with, you know, dudes getting taken to the cleaners in court, but let it turn around and she got to dish up all that she worked for.
Yep.
This is a little uncomfortable. It don't feel right.
You can put that in the air with the Mary J. Blige divorce.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That one was.
Shoot, yeah. The hypocrisy on that one.
Every woman in there was, yo, he's a man. He should make his own.
Yeah,
That's
but
Mary J. Blige. She should make her own.
I was like, I'll say the same thing. Hold time out. Hold up. You mean to tell me that if a guy is going through the same thing she's going through, it's no problem for them to get sent to the cleaner because the woman should get everything, right?
Yeah.
So if the roles were switched and the man does it, he's an opportunistic bastard. You're saying is what?
Yes, he is.
Like, explain that to me, guys. Cause I'm lost here. I don't see the equality here at all. So it's like it's double standards right there. But then you try to call out the double standards, you look like you're a freaking idiot.
Natural.
See, here's the thing. Now, I've had this discussion before in one of the earlier pods. Nowadays, women are being conditioned and being, you know, unable to just look cute and bring nothing to the table and be endorsed by simps.
Pretty much.
By simps, people who are gonna just, you know, they're just gonna, you know, fundraise their lifestyle and accept them doing nothing. And my thing is like, that's unrealistic.
Listen, Walt.
Yeah.
Men don't change sexually. Women don't change in lifestyle. Chris Rock.
But I'm not gonna compromise my lifestyle because you came up through me and you had nothing for yourself.
Hey man,
Facts.
you know
It ain't got nothing to do with me.
So you know the business.
Listen, I was raised in a household in which my mom worked, my dad worked.
I remember when Method Man brought up the point when what's his name was going through with Khalees, when I was going through with Khalees, he brought up the point like, listen, Paul McCartney had this woman money way before he met this woman. You tell me,
one leg, yeah.
Yeah, you tell me he gonna have to just drop $100 million. Granted, he had a lot more than that. It's just like, I don't feel like dropping $100 million.
Exactly.
What am I dropping $100 million for?
Like, why? What have you done to earn that $100 million? You have no kid about me.
It's different. It's different if she was like that Amazon lady who played a significant role of me getting to where I got.
Yeah.
That's a different thing. I have no problem breaking the bread that she rightfully deserves. But you're not about to come into a situation that was well established before you do. Talking about, I want half.
Like, who are
half
you?
For what? Get your own half.
Like, who are you? Like,
Yeah, it should be a law. There should be some type of law that if you marry some chick that doesn't have, or you marry your significant other or whatever the case, if I had $1 billion here and I marry you,
Yep.
and I end up with $1 billion and $1 million.
Yeah.
After I ended up with just making $1 million after we get married, you can take half that million.
I feel you.
You take half of what you started with when you got here.
Yeah.
You can get half of that.
My whole,
part of that.
My whole philosophy is what I already have is mine. What you already have is yours, and what we buy together or what business we invest together, we split it. But it's not about to be like, oh, you asking me, I want half of your future earnings, or I want half of what you make with Apple Beats. What?
Nah.
Be like, I was
that Dr. Dre situation.
Facts. I was Dr. Dre before you, and I'm gonna be Dr. Dre after you. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah. The funny thing is, she tried to sue for the rights to his name.
Crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy.
And she's a lawyer too, so she knows what she's doing.
It's crazy.
I said, yo, how you gonna sue the rights for that man's name? And he was that when you met him.
Exactly.
2 albums in, 3 albums in.
What type of shiggity is that, man? Like, that's crazy.
That's beyond me.
That is having the grapes the size of kumquats for even trying to attempt to do that.
Yo, I read that. I was like, yo, I want to know nothing else about this
like,
trial.
this chick is crazy, man. Like, yo, you really want to hurt this dude.
That's some treacherous behavior, man.
Sit there. Yeah, that's
what? Oh,
yeah, she's trying hard to hurt this dude.
Don't cheat. Don't do it, man, because that's come back to haunt you.
Yep, here we are. Proof positive.
Listen, I don't want an ironclad prenup where it can't be disputed, it can't be negated. There was no
his
coercion.
Thing, he has a prenup.
There was no nothing.
And it's still going to trial in this situation.
Listen, if I have to videotape her signing this with no coercion, full agreement, there you could see that she was with it. I will. Because I'm not gonna be having no lawyer disputing what was where there was no pressure, no nothing.
Yeah,
that's not gonna happen. I think that's what it's gonna come down to: an ironclad prenup that is recorded, well documented. Both parties agreed to what it is, and that's that. You know, because anything else could turn into hearsay, you know, or story spinning, or a lot of great acting. Be like, oh, I was forced to do this and stuff like that. Like, nah. No, I'm not gonna leave it. I'm not gonna leave it up to that. There's too many ways things could be spun, but a recording is a recording.
You can't question it. Yeah.
You know.
That's wild, man. I still can't believe that one. That Dr. Dre is crazy.
I'm surprised it's still going on. Like, I thought they already settled already.
Nah, she want more.
I know the guy hurt you, but damn, like, how much more do you need? You signed a prenup.
I think she got a little upper hand with her being able to question his alleged mistresses about certain stuff.
Yeah,
from what I heard.
Hear me out though. You signed a prenup, so pretty much it is what it is.
I agree.
I want to know what are the clauses and stipulations in that
prenup? Yeah.
Prenup that they have.
True, but also it's in LA, and I don't really trust the politics of LA
because it's mainly towards the woman and never the guy.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
just like in New York, same thing.
Yeah, New York is terrible with that.
Yep.
Listen, I saw a white woman out of her mouth who is married. Psychologist said men shouldn't get married till the courts are fair, are on pretty much equal playing ground. And I was just, yeah.
She's right.
You know, a white woman was saying this. If a guy says this, it's just another like, oh, he's sexist, he's this and stuff like that. They pretty much is as if they get amnesia. Or you know what's being discussed falls on the deaf ears as if we're not seeing guys getting taken to the cleaners every year.
She's right though.
Wow.
Marriage is not for the man at all.
No,
it's not.
Nothing. No part of it. No part of it.
It's a terrible.
It's not.
It's a terrible institution. I understand the security aspects of it.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, you know, I don't subscribe to like having to compromise things that I already had on my own. That did not involve you. I don't subscribe to that. I think you're just reinforcing that these women could do nothing, bring nothing to the table, you know, have nothing for themselves, and just you know, come up and stuff like that and get all this alimony and stuff like that. Because you're not going to be preaching independency and you're dependent on me giving you my money for you to fund your lifestyle. You should be ruled as a dependent. As far as I'm concerned.
Say that one time, man. Say it one more time, man.
You should be ruled as a dependent. if you need my dollars for you to maintain a certain lifestyle, that's not independency. That's dependency.
Yeah, exactly.
That's dependency.
You should be on my W-2.
Exactly. Thank
Yes,
you.
you should.
Clean your
Thank
ass.
you. Seriously, be
You
like,
should
yo.
get an allowance.
Yep. You got spousal
That's
support. You paying for a house that you no longer live in and stuff. While meanwhile, she probably could start a whole new world with this guy in the house that you saying paying for. Now I feel away.
Exactly.
Shoot. Now, I would have to have a waited to exhale moment. You know what? Since I can't be in there, neither can you. Yo, neither can you.
For real.
Shoot. Do that house what God rest his soul left I did to dude's house.
Andre Rison.
Yep.
Yeah, Andre Rison.
Yep.
Oh man, my gosh, you tore that place up.
Yep. Burn the tub up, with fiberglass and stuff like that. Ooh.
Vicious.
Left eye was different, but
it
wasn't without context.
It wasn't.
Yeah, true indeed.
Oh man.
True indeed.
He was.
It's about that time.
All right.
Mr. VS, tell me your handle, brother. your IG or social media handle.
Oh, I am DJ VS on IG. That's the only one I really check.
Said he said.
Yeah.
My handles are City55 and City's POV on IG. And
I can't find the City POV.
Hold on, I'll go right now. Hold on, I got you right now. Hold up. Let me just double check. Hold up. 1 second, people. 1 second. Can I double check mine? I stay messing up my damn name. All right, it's City55 for the first one, and it's City Rooney's POV. So it's CEDDYROONEYSPOV. That's my other one. That's one we do in all my videos and stuff like that when I touch on certain topics.
Emperor Key. Tell me your handle, boy.
Okay.
Skip.
He's on that damn phone.
No, I'm listening, but
No, I'm saying about your handle. What's your handle? What's your IG handle? Your IG name.
What's Emperor Key? Then 0_0.
There you go. Walt.
There you go.
It's my handle is my IG handle is I'm Walt. IM_WAL 4 T's at the end.
And this is your host, the guy with the most, DJ Intense at DJINTENCE. Follow the podcast, like and subscribe on all podcast form as On The Record. That's ONTHEREKORD.
Yes, sir.
This episode will be dropped in a couple days, maybe a little sooner. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Later.
Peace.